Active. Yay! It's doing proper levels as well. Fuck. Thank God.
Ooh.
All right. Let's go.
Are we live?
Yes.
Are we live?
Now we're live. Now we're proper.
I can do that tweet thing.
Now we do that proper live thing. Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm not gonna redo my tweet. I'm lazy. I'm just gonna retweet it.
I just took a picture of my dice. It's all yellow. It looks real cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
After some delay, we
After NATO jacked off into all of his old loot crates,
now
we're back.
live. Kinky.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm.
Language.
Yeah. Zach's niece will hear it. Nephew.
Nephew?
I don't remember.
The sack of potatoes.
Zach, that was like
as a child.
that was like 5 seconds ago. All right, how am I supposed to remember that?
It's fair. Yeah.
Also, I just realized my DM thing is like hell tiny, and I don't like it. I want it bigger. I'm the DM, god damn it.
You're important.
Where is that?
Seems like a strange size complex to have, but that's fine.
Look, all of us can't be awesome like you, Ginny. All right, there we go. Now it's real big. Yeah. Compensating. Yeah, baby.
I feel like it's funnier when one person has intimate knowledge of it during the group laugh situation, but yeah.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach said murder is a big crime.
Murder is a big crime.
He's done penis crimes.
Whoa. Hey, don't let his nephew hear that
My
shit,
face
okay?
was suitably abashed, but you couldn't see it. This is the hell in which I live.
All right. I think we should get into it because now we're half an hour late because
Yes.
everybody decided they wanted to go on Easter holidays drives down the freeway, so it added 20 minutes onto my trip. It was awesome. Okay, where is my book? You guys are in town, so I actually have to look at stuff now. This is the wrong book. I will be 2 seconds. Ugh.
It's not
Why
Easter.
do you have so many books?
It's not Easter.
And it's not
Australia Day. Long weekend.
Easter.
Public holiday.
All right.
I thought I was in the wrong. I just usually just
Gotta add the other crew's book. There we go. There we go. Now you're in town. All right. Where we left off, old Urca and Finch had just went out for a quick walk. They were going to go over to the Rooster and Cat to go have a quick look around, but they decided to have a quick stop in at the horses just to kind of check in on the goods. All your goods were gone, with a nice little note from the red bands saying that the newfounded red bands. They like to call themselves that. Yeah, all your goods were missing and left a note saying don't mess with them next time. Also, our third, what would you call it? Piece of the trident? Let's just say that. Was
That was very strange phrasing, but
yeah. Well, because you guys like a trident, because there's 3 of you and stuff like that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
yeah, like a fork with one less fork thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a more poetic way to say it.
You've explained that very well. Thank you.
Yes.
No problem.
I think Leonard's just angry because this is about to be the part where I I seduced her and
I'm reliving my shame right now.
led her into no, you stumbled onto a nice elf who was getting bullied by a bunch of thugs.
Mm-hmm.
You rescued her and were convinced by her to accompany her for a nice brisk moonlight walk to find a flower for her to sell, and at the last moment she gave you a very sincere apology that she wished it wasn't you that she was luring into this, but you got a nice bonk on your noggin, and you woke up the next day to find all your clothes missing. And yeah, just in your DAX and no equipment and
Love
no
it.
thing.
Love it.
So we'll start there.
Great.
Lena, you
Yep.
have a nice brisk walk back to town. It's
Oh, fuck.
the nice dew is kind of just kind of settling on the just the grass and the petals as you kind of walk back into, and you kind of see the gates of the town. What are you doing, bud? Are you doing the walk of shame, or are you gonna figure something out?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and figure something out. There's
Okay.
gotta be some like vagrant that I can rob on the way back.
Do a perception check.
I mean, not that robbing vagrants should be your first port of call, but I feel like, ooh, yikes! What is that? Hang on, that's my modifier for that. Ooh, that's a 12.
12. No, you don't really see anybody other than just the casual, like, deer or sheep kind of walking past as you kind of walk through some fields, look like some foraging fields for some sheep.
Okay, all right.
You do, because you were in the town, in the bar when the kind of, the gentleman and his son kind of came in, yeah? Or was that just Urka that was in the bar at that time?
I think we were all there. I just was probably staring at, not those two people.
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, Urka talked to him, but you were at the bar doing nothing. So no, you wouldn't even know that this is probably one of the farmers' fields. So no, you must continue on back to town then.
Brilliant. I will continue on back to town. There's not much I can do really, I suppose, in this situation.
You get back to the main gates, and it's only like a good, 30 meters from the gate entrance to the tavern. The God, what was the name? Savannah's Tavern.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Why not?
Okay, you do.
Would we have seen her on her way?
You know what? You two roll a perception. Look. Let's see if you catch her.
Oh god.
Because you're doing that like nearly like deer and like like where you're like running. You're like running but not running, because if you run, everyone kind of pays attention to somebody who's running. So you're doing that medium between running and walking. Like you're just trying to get there quick.
Right. Yeah. So I'm doing like the really awkward like crab walk.
Yeah.
Great. Yep. Got it.
You're also could be stealthy a little bit. Probably.
I mean, I
would've
feel like
had.
any self bonus I had would be negated by the nudity. Just like maybe, I don't. Maybe.
All right. So Urka and Finch, are you rolling perceptions, the two of you?
Yeah, I got a 10.
Okay. No, you don't notice her.
Yeah.
Yes.
8.
An 8.
8.
Okay.
Nice. You guys don't
yeah.
see shit. Eh?
Lena, roll me a perception check. Just see if you
for
see them.
fuck's sake. Oh. It's a 16.
Okay, you definitely see them, but they are like two kind of busy chatting with each other about something you
Okay.
can't. You aren't paying close enough attention to kind of gather what they are saying. But you make it to the tavern. You walk in. You're meted with a rosy-faced Savannah, and she kind of looks at you like, hey, bad night or a good night? And she kind of gives you like the finger gun point of like,
Oh no. Yeah, I definitely am in no state to return the finger gun in a positive way. I'm probably just gonna.
She kind of like just that pause. She goes, "Oh, a bad night." Yeah, it's just you have a spare. You've got some clothes up in your room. I will send up some food.
That would be really great.
Yeah, I'll see what Bog
Thank
has
you.
on the stove at the moment.
Bless you.
Quick, before anyone sees, honey.
Okay. I will quickly vacate the
Okay.
public premises.
Okay, we switch to the other. You are heading upstairs and getting changed and getting some clothes on. Yeah. So our other two. Also, Finchy boy. What is your crew up to at the moment?
Yes, my dear.
What?
Well, is currently backpacking me. piggybacking me. It's my voice
That's
coming through
right.
like hot garbage.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I just had to remember where your crew was. So your crew is with you. So there's a big group of you with old Urka.
Well, Georgie Pockets is. I think the others are. I think the others are just hanging. Like they've got stuff to do. They're like milling about, seeing what they usually when we come into a new town, they kind of like spread out and kind of like
Yeah, because there is a smithy.
Information like.
There is a smithy in town, and there's just like a general store as well that I forgot to mention yesterday. Apart from the healer's house, you've got the old guild, and then you got the cat and the rooster on the far left side of town. Yeah, there we go. This is the town there for you. I'll get that all up there. All right. Yeah. So, what are you two up to then, Finch and Urka?
So we just saw that all of our stuff got stolen. And then we were heading on to the pub after that.
Which one? The cat and the rooster?
Oh no, the brothel one.
Yeah.
The one I couldn't get into. That's where we were heading next, wasn't it?
I say so. Yes. So
Yeah.
Finchy, you're heading there with them as well? Have we lost Finch?
Indeed I am.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you guys head over. It's
Indeed I am.
like what is it now? Early morning. It's probably only like 9 o'clock. So all the lights are off, and all the kind of windows are all like their wooden shutters are all closed, and it doesn't seem like any activity is kind of happening around the cat and the rooster at the moment.
Okay. Well, I Oh, there we go. We got 2 Zacks.
I should be leaving the other call, and I should be joining this call.
Yay!
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
There we go. That fixed
Sorry if
that.
that stuffed up your
No, that
Oh, good.
it actually did it perfectly.
lovely.
There we go. All right. Yeah. So, what are you heading up to the door, or are you just having a quick look around?
Yeah, I think I like have a look around, see if there's like anything to see around the premises while it's not too busy.
Give an investigation check for me.
12.
You have a quick
Ooh,
walk.
I'm good at investing.
You do have a quick walk around. There's some bins out the back. You kind of hear some kind of scuttling, and then all of a sudden one of the bins falls over, and then like this guy kind of, and then he kind of looks up at you, and then he kind of like runs off. But you do see for a quick second he also like carries one of those red bands around his arm, and he just kind of scuttles off into the day. You walk around, there doesn't seem any back doors to this place. There's only the one entrance, the main entrance, which is a bit weird because you've heard many times from people in the town that like people come in and sometimes they just never come out. So, unless somebody's missing them coming out the front door, that you don't know what's happening with these people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a very securely played, like well, actually, Finch would more kind of recognize of, like, even though he's not the most successful criminal, he still has, like, knowledge of, like, maybe trying to break into houses and stuff. This is
We've tried a lot.
Yeah. You would know not to try and break into this place. It's nearly built like a fortress without looking like a fortress.
Right.
Yeah.
So like it's like behind the glass is like bars and like
Yeah.
fortifications.
Yeah,
And stuff.
everything seems to stop people getting into this place.
Right. It's like the fences are like, but at the top it's like quite a large spike. That is not friendly.
Like all the roof is lined with kind of like more like a little bit of a spiky kind of upping, and then they even have clay tiles which make it a lot harder to walk across because they slip out and people do have not a good time crossing them.
I don't know what to do next. I've got no experience in towns and cities with people around. I submit to your expertise as the resident criminal.
Oh
My
no.
expertise. Yes,
Oh,
of
shit.
which I have a lot of expertise. Me, in this area, is my expertise. So good thing that you talk to me about this.
Oh god.
Ooh, the things I could say about this. Oh, so many things about how to get in, about what kind of things we would see if we were in there, about how to get out again. So many things.
Is
But, you
it?
know, time is of the essence, and we don't have all day to be talking about it. So, Georgie Pockets is just like blank face looking at you like, no.
Do we want to break in, or do we want to maybe not do that?
I think maybe breaking in at this point is, you know, we need our full forces. Is the thing we need Lena
Yeah.
on our side. We should maybe look for her.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's
Okay.
let's do that. Let's have because there's no reason why we would know that she's back at the inn yet. We probably would have a look around.
Oh, in my as you called on my expertise earlier, I do have a surefire way of finding someone.
Oh, really?
Lena! Lena! We walk down the street yelling Lena.
Okay.
Somewhere
Lena!
in the distance, do I get like a
Yeah,
migraine?
about
Just for no
half-
reason.
like
for
about
no
half-
reason.
like
I'm just in
halfway back.
excruciating pain.
When you guys are in like missing, like when you're about like midway through town, you're like, she can probably hear you then. Like with goddamn.
It's
Tight.
quite a small town.
Yeah. So like in the center of town, where like most of the shops is like the healers and the blacksmith and the general store, and then the guild. I don't know what to call that place. The guild. The mystery building that you've been told about. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's about it. Yeah. So no, we'll flick to old Lena. Now you are currently in your hotel room, hearing
Yep.
the screaming and of definite.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like my friends. Yep,
Sounds like
it
them.
is those guys. My children. My meta children. I probably am just like filled with like the most self-loathing known to man possible. Like, I am like so unimpressed by myself. Like, if I could go back in time and kill myself before I made that decision, I would do it.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what the saddest thing about this? Like,
so ashamed.
I've blown my seducing and tricking you things so early in the campaign that you're probably never going to trust me again with it. So
Yeah.
I'm very sad that
Like, I'm gonna, every time I see anyone or I see a pair of titties, I'm gonna be like, fuck, this is a trap.
this is a trap titties.
You've ruined like the whole experience.
They're booby trapped. The booby trapped.
Exactly. So that is, yeah. So I am definitely rethinking a lot of things about dignity, self-respect,
Yeah.
and responsibility. And when I hear them calling out to me, I think the last thing I want to do is actually see them.
Okay.
But like, I know that they'll probably fall into a ditch somewhere and die if I don't come out eventually and make myself known. So I will pull myself together.
You do
You know?
you do that quick look in the mirror and give yourself
Yeah.
a few big deep breaths like you were once a
Yeah.
respected pirate.
Basically, I'm just like, okay, I got this. Like, I look like a traveling farmer right now in these fucked up hand-me-down clothes, but I still have self-respect, all right? Or they respect me. That will be enough.
Yeah.
I'll get through this. We'll find my shit eventually, and pretend like this never happened. A week from now, I will just have forgotten it completely. That is sort of my inner like mantra.
So, all right. After a few minutes of mantraing yourself up, you head downstairs and walk out of the front of the Savannah Tavern, and you see your lovely children walking towards you, and you two also see Lena walking out in strangely common looking clothes for the first time. You've kind of seen Lena outside, like. I don't know if this nearly changes your perspective, because you've always seen her as this, like, pretty badass type with, like, leather and armor and stuff like that, and now she's walking out in, as you kind of said, like, farmers-looking commoner clothes.
I don't think Finch is capable of not seeing Lena as a badass.
Oh,
It's just.
Oh, my
Alright,
son.
Yeah, I think that my she's still the giant, not a lizard lady, giant tail demon lady.
Yeah,
she's still pretty scary to me.
Great. You know what? Cool. That I can work with that. That is completely fine.
All right.
Okay.
So the three of you are now reunited. Are either side discussing the missing things? Both sides are kind of missing at the moment.
I won't bring mine up yet.
Okay.
Hey, Lena, good news. Well, bad news. Well, mostly bad news. No good news. All that stuff got stolen.
100% bad news.
It's 100% bad news. I shouldn't have led with the good news. I hadn't seen you in a bit, and I didn't want to put bad news immediately on you.
Okay.
Good news, we're seeing you again. We found you.
Good news, we're seeing you again.
Oh,
yeah.
Good news. New threads that you've got.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe blending in would be helpful.
You're so smart.
We're trying to do that as well, Finch says on the back of a hobgoblin.
You know, I think that strategy is working out pretty well for the both of you, seeing as how no one's gotten any trouble apart from our stuff being stolen. But, I mean, on the balance of things, good?
Yeah,
Maybe?
I mean, these red brands think that they're tough took us.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, I mean, stealing our stuff while we're not looking, that's fine. That's I've stolen things, and I'm a pretty seasoned criminal. But,
Yeah, you did
so
some
know
pretty
what we're
big
up
crimes.
against, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murder that couple of times.
Yeah. Good job, by the way. So proud of
Thank
you
you.
for those. Like, just a good
Proud
job.
is not
overall.
the word necessarily that I'd use, but I mean, we should look for a tattoo artist for sure, and and look to see what they're doing, what these red brands are up to. Because honestly, like, stuff is stuff, but it's our stuff, and I want our stuff back.
Yeah,
You know?
did they take all of our money by any chance? I feel like one of you two had all the money.
That was
I feel like
Finch.
I had the money on my person.
Yeah,
but
you-
whether
I don't
would
think
have
you
left it.
Yeah, in the caravan.
Okay. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah,
then.
outside where anyone could have taken it.
Good.
You're a
okay.
bad criminal, but you're not that bad of a criminal.
I
Okay.
think probably Georgie Pockets was like, no, I made sure he didn't have it on him. No.
Okay, all right. So, how did we find out that these guys stole our stuff again? And where do they normally keep these things? Do we know?
We
any
don't
of
know
that?
we don't know who stole it. We know that it's been stolen because we went to
the red
our
bra-
caravan and it was gone.
The red
Yeah, we
brands,
were looking for you.
They did
By
say
the way,
it was
you
them.
stayed out all night.
Yep, I did.
Big
Yep.
night. I was saying you must have had a sleepover, and that would have been. I'm sure it was pretty fun. You've got maybe a new friend or whatever.
Relationships are complicated. Women are complicated. But anyway, no, we should definitely find where our stuff went. 100%.
Can I make an insight check?
You know what? Yes. I'm going to allow it.
I have a -1 to insight.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I wouldn't even know. I
12.
wouldn't have any idea.
Well,
I don't
Deception.
think Finch is consciously doing it. I just want to
Do
see
I have
it.
to-
Yeah, do a
him?
deception roll against it.
okay, let's see. Deception. Is that one of my good ones? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's a 12.
Oh, I got a 12 as well.
A draw. Oh, okay. I get to roll this.
Okay. Oh, shit. Nato, Nato, we are really good friends, right?
Oh. But it's a high number, and so that means I get to choose what happens.
Well, her just like, for instance, on like initiative checks, like the person with the highest modifier, like goes first, right? And I have a negative modifier.
Yes, fine. No, something seems amiss, but
yeah, I think it's very close.
But you're like, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he has some kind of like something doesn't add right quite up. Like he sees like a scuff mark on her like all her shoes are dirty or something. Like, and he's just like, but doesn't quite put it together.
Yeah. The idea is in his mind for a second. He's like, wait a minute, and then he's like, what was I thinking about again? Don't worry about it.
He's like, but still be concussed, just completely.
I'm getting over a lot of sickness and death.
Cool.
My death in particular.
All right, so what are you guys up to?
We should scope out these people that took our shit.
Yeah.
Because we want it back. We need that shit back.
Where are you scoping them out?
I don't know.
Is the building that we've been told about, was that their trading building?
The Cat and the Rooster?
No, the guild building.
Oh, no, old hangar, an old man looks after that place.
Okay, I thought that was the red.
Yeah, no, they said, like, oh, that was the only town, like, when you asked somebody about town, they were like, oh, yeah, there's the old Warriors Guild that's now just a kind of run-down building that old hangar kind of looks after.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
We should non-lethally and subtly try and find out as much as we can about these guys and where they might keep our stuff.
Yeah.
Where do we start, though?
We should start in the shady part of town that we were told about, maybe?
Cool. Sounds like a good plan. Just
Cool.
go and loiter for a bit.
I love a loiter.
Everyone loves a good loiter.
That was my first crime that I did, was loiter.
Yeah, it's a nice
I was pretty good at it. We were some of the best loiterers in our gang, to be honest.
There you go.
Cool, let's go do that.
There is like a whole town of people that are very friendly with you that might have some information. Just helping. But we can loiter if you want.
Have we won any people's particular like no one knows us, right?
I charmed the pants off of everyone.
Hey, Savannah and Grog and the old guy were pretty helping with you guys with information last time. And who else? There was the farmer that Urka talked to for a while.
Well, yeah, let's go look for someone that we know.
There's even that healer. You know him as well.
Yeah.
True.
Why don't we check in on him? See if he's following up on our advice to, stop risking people's life by trying to heal people when he doesn't know how to.
Yeah.
Remind him that he owes us a favor.
I feel like Finch wants to go to the seediest, most dangerous looking bar and make friends.
Well, there's only the one bar, the Savannah, and then there's the Cat and Rooster.
And we were just at the
Cat and Rooster, yeah.
Yeah, and it's closed. So
right, okay. So yeah, let's go back to square one. Let's go back to our house and kind of the doctor.
All right, so cool. You're pretty much there at the moment. So it's only like a few footsteps, and you're at the front door of the healer's house. The door seems to be slightly open at the moment.
That's concerning. Should we look around before we just go straight in?
Yeah, can we do like an investigation check? See if maybe like the door's been like tampered with or something to make it open that way?
Oh, you can have a quick look. It just looks like it's just been left open.
Hmm. Well, he was kind of incompetent.
He was very well. He wasn't the best,
It
and
could be just
I know that, and I was unconscious. So
yeah, could just be absent-mindedness, general idiocy. Could be anything with that guy.
it's going around for
Yeah.
sure.
We should go in. We should just go in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking go in.
Yeah,
Alright, you,
Georgie
like, push
Pockets
over-
kicks in the door.
Jesus.
For
like,
me.
like exit the door.
You open up the door and you hear some moaning in the
Oh.
back room.
Jesus.
This might get not PG. Yeah, Georgie. We head further in.
All right, so
Yeah,
you open the door like to the back room, like the surgeon's room and stuff like that, and you see like sprawled out on the like surgery table
Oh, God.
the gold dragonborn healer with like swinging a bottle in his hand, and you just hear.
Oh no. This is
Woe is me!
even more pathetic than last time, I see.
He kind of like hops up and he tries to like stand up, and he like falls and like pretty much rolls off the table, and then kind of collects himself, stands up, and kind of tries to like adjust his like coat and stuff like that. Oh, it's you three. Oh, it's just you three. I thought it was. Don't worry. And he kind of just like sits, like tries to lean against like the surgeon table, but then like slides down it and now ends up like sitting on his butt.
Oh dear.
Are you still sad about the same thing from before?
I'm a failure. What am I gonna do? I
Look,
can't
I've never
pay
failed
for
at anything.
protection anymore. What am I gonna do? And
Look,
no
I've never failed at
customers.
anything before, so I don't know what that feels like. I'm pretty successful in my personal and professional careers, but
And then he kind of
Man.
like nearly like baby crawls up to you, and then like uses like Georgie to kind of like climbs up like the pants, and he's like, and like until he's like holding the collar, and more just holding the collar to kind of keep him. Tell me your secrets.
okay. Whoa. First of all, secret one is don't touch Georgie like that. She will. I've seen her put people through walls. Okay, just
I'm
one
so
step
sorry, and
back,
he
my
kind of
man.
lets go, and then he kind of nearly stumbles back and nearly falls like backwards, and then kind of collects himself, and then is kind of like leaning against the surgeon's table.
Secondly, you're not going to get anywhere down in the dumps like this, my man. I understand that, you know,
I don't even know.
Things are
It's
tough.
just
things are tough.
I
right?
was top of my class for science, and I come out to this backwater town, and nobody knows about my science, and then I make no money, and then these people that robbed me for money to come in and out of this town, and now I got no money. I got nothing.
Yeah. That's a hard one to get through, that one. Oh.
See, but here's the thing. You don't have any money because you're not actually healing anyone, and you're advertising yourself as a healer. So there's the marketing issue.
I don't know what these backwater problems. People come in with cow rot and fart poopness. Oh, I was good in the town.
Oh,
and
I had that for a while. Don't discourage fart poopness. That will be you'll be in bed for the next 2 weeks, my
They're
man.
all
That is
superstitious. They don't want to try my stuff. I have to resort to weird things, and yeah.
Look, I feel like you just maybe the problem is, and this is a common problem. Everyone does this. You had the wrong major, you know? You wanted science, and maybe maybe you'd be better served in maybe just going back to school.
And then
seeing
like you see his eyelids kind of like not he's getting tired from what you're saying, but he's just the eyes are starting to droop, and he's getting that glassed look over his face. And then he kind of leans forward and he goes, and just like vomits onto the ground in front of you.
I use shape water to just kind of push it away.
So like it like vomits and it nearly hits this. It looks like it's hitting an invisible wall and just running down onto the ground in front of you guys.
Bits of carrot make their way through.
Yes.
Is he still holding a bottle of alcohol?
Yes.
I'm gonna liberate that from him.
Oh.
I don't think you need that, buddy. Like you just threw up like everywhere. It's real gross. You know, let me just
This
we
is
don't want you
backward of
breaking
town's food.
okay, all right, just chill out. Just chill out. It's all right. And I want to try and like remove the alcohol from his person.
Okay, yeah, it's quite easy. He like it's nearly like knife through butter through his fingers. It's just like
Cool.
he's like you can see the effort on his face. He looks like he's trying to have a grasp on it, but it just like nearly is falling out of his hands.
Right, easy. Got it. Mine now.
It smells strong.
Good. I'm gonna have some.
Okay.
So
I can't actually remember what I named it. God. It's from my other campaign. Now I can't remember. It was such an off-cuff thing. But when you have it, all of a sudden, like, as the alcohol kind of, you can nearly feel it touch the bottom of your stomach. And it seems like fire swirls up in your stomach for a second. And then all of a sudden, but it doesn't, like, burn. It just feels, you feel like you're having fire. And all of a sudden it goes, and it nearly feels like you're blowing flames for a second.
whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay,
You do. I can't remember the name. I will remember during the game. But it was invented by the best friend of a red dragonborn brewer. He was so jealous that his mate always got to blow fire because he was just normal human. So he ended up making an alcoholic beverage that gave him the same effect that his friend could do.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
And
All
also
right,
get smashed on it at the same time. So it was a win-win scenario.
The best.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. I'm gonna keep that shit.
It's good and strong stuff, and it's actually usually pretty hard to find out here in like the outer cities. It's usually well stocked in like the major towns.
Got it. Okay. Nice. Alcohol. Love it.
All right. So what's the plan, you two?
I kind of want to just have a bit of a go at this big giant sook. Okay. Buddy, you keep talking about how it's all about this backwater town, their backwater illnesses, their backwater food. You gotta remember, you set up shop here. So,
that's what they make you do. Your first year, you have to come out here before you can get a job in the major cities. You have to.
Well, so if this educational institution that you prize so highly thinks that you can learn something from coming to a town like this, who are you to say that what you're experiencing here is not worthwhile? Maybe instead of complaining about the situation, you should sit back, have a look at yourself, and take responsibility for the lives the people whose lives you're putting at stake here.
It's not even that. I just didn't expect to come here and be rotted by ruffians and rooligans. God, I had to play a king's fortune to get into this town. And then every couple of days, a whole bunch of people come around and take my money.
Okay.
Yes. That's unfortunate, but you're still not healing people. Even if you didn't have all of these other issues, you're putting people at risk.
Guys. 1 second, team huddle. Can I have team huddle? One second, team huddle. You'll get it.
Bring it in.
What if we get this dude? What if we get this dude's gold back from the ruffians? Look, they're probably the same ruffians that have, roughed us up, or roughed our things up and took it, and maybe we get 2 birds stoned at once,
2 stoned at once.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds like the phrase. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I think we do. We get his gold back and we tell him that we will give him his gold back on the condition that he goes back to school and spends a little bit more time studying, because I don't think he's ready to be out in the field.
I think you're right. I think that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea.
That's smart. Very generous of you. Very
Generous.
Very generous.
Hey, let's put a point on the generous board for Urka.
Woo.
Georgie Pockets pulls out a little chalk.
Oh.
It's very good. All right.
Okay.
We're good.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Break.
We good.
All right, now, Mister. Now, you've had a hard run of things. I get that. We get that, and we're gonna offer you a special one-time only special deal for you for reasons. Now, we're gonna get you. You've been rorted. You've been ripped off. I get that. We're gonna offer you your money back. We're gonna get your money back from the ruffians. But you gotta promise me that you use it to buy sled. What was the? I forgot that we were gonna do a generous thing, and I forgot that.
Go back to school and requalify.
Go back to school and learn real medicine. Yeah, go back to school and learn real medicine.
I don't want to. It's super hard, and I already passed what I needed to pass to get this job.
Listen, man, I'm against physical violence in 90% of cases, but on this occasion, Georgia, could you just please smack this man just once in the face? Thank you, Georgie. I'm sorry to use your gifts for violence.
Oh my gosh.
But my man, you need to smarten up, because what you're going through is a crisis of character, and this can be solved through education and learning. You have gifts. I see that you have gifts, very very strong intellectual gifts, but you got to use them for the right purposes. And right now, you've put them all into some junk, to be frank. So we're gonna give you a second opportunity to not be a junk man. But you gotta agree right now that you're gonna use this money to not be a junk man, okay? Okay. I'm sorry for hitting you. That made me feel bad just as much as you're feeling bad right now, okay? And Georgie definitely feels bad. Okay. All right. And I give him a little pet on the face. I'm sorry about the face hitting. Okay.
Oh gosh.
There we go. It's okay, buddy. So, where are these people who rip you off?
I don't know. They come here every couple of days and just take my money and go.
What do they wear? Is there anything distinctive about them? Are they human? Are they orc?
And he kind of looks at you two, like Urka and Lena, for a second, and then he's like, and then sees that Finch is a human. He's like, yeah, they're human.
Okay. Humans, okay. Anything special about them that might help us recognize them?
They wear leather and they have swords and they got their stupid red bands on their arm that everyone in this town seems to bloody have.
Great. All right. Cool. So we know that. Okay. All right. We've heard of these red band dudes before.
They say their boss will get super angry if I don't pay it.
Who? Who is their boss?
I don't know. Some guy.
Okay. All right. Okay. Another better question. Do you know where they normally go after they take your money? Has anyone? No, you no idea where they come from.
What do I look like? Some kind of spy?
Okay. All right. Okay. No, you know what? It's fine. You're drunk. Observation skills are not your strong suit. That's okay. Do you know anything else about them that could possibly
I
help
always
us
see him
find
coming
your
in
money?
and out of that goddamn place on the east side of town. That's all I know.
That was maybe what you should have led with. That was
Yeah.
a really good. That was a good one.
Which
That
place?
That bit. Yeah.
place is this? Do you know what it's called? Anything, any information, please rack your tiny lizard brain and tell me.
The rooster or something. I don't know.
The rooster. The roost.
The one we couldn't get into.
You guys tried to get into a seedy bar in a seedy part of town?
Yeah, but
Yes.
they're not about it.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Cool. Okay, well, I think this guy has told us everything he could possibly tell us.
Oh, please don't go. I'm so lonely.
God.
We're going anyway.
Yeah, we, you know, we have things
we
to
thought about it
do.
for a long
you
time,
know,
and we decided
yeah.
that we wouldn't stay.
Okay.
But
Can I have my
we're gonna
booze
get
back?
you your money back.
Can I have my booze back first?
No, you need to sober up, to be honest. I think you've had too much to
drunk is
drink.
better. Drunk is less sad.
If you're drunk, you can't make any money. And the next time those guys come around here and you have no money, they might beat you up. So get sober and make some money. Get sober and make some money. All right?
Okay.
Okay? Cool. I'm gonna keep this booze. And
I brought that
for your
all
own
away
good.
From Neverwinter with me.
Well, maybe you should have spent less on booze and more on like actual medicine that would work.
Well,
I agree.
if I
I
had
agree
money
with that.
here that wasn't getting taken from me, I could buy real stuff and I wouldn't have to use the kooky stuff they taught us.
Well, that's what we're doing. So maybe just take one chill
Take-
pill. Just
Yes.
1 to 2 chill pills, and then we'll come back with your money.
Yeah.
And then, as you promised, you're gonna go learn real alchemy or science or real medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll just be another potion pusher.
Well, I mean that's better than a quack.
Okay. All
I
right.
wouldn't have put it as
Okay.
harshly, but it's
Alright.
accurate.
Come on, children. We've bullied him enough.
I like
Bye.
bullying him.
Nice to see you again. Always lovely. Bye bye.
Get sober.
All right, you guys are now out the front of the healer's house.
God, what a nightmare. Oh.
Yeah. Well, Lena, do you think you can help us get into the dodgy bar?
Yeah, I feel like you've been in cool bars and stuff, and this looks like a cool bar, and you've probably been in cool bars.
Okay,
I've seen you smoke once, so I'm pretty sure you've been in a cool bar before.
I mean, it's not going to be as easy as just walking in there. I assume we're going to need like a uniform or a code or something. I mean, like, these people are like a group of criminals, and groups of criminals often have secret group criminal shit.
Oh,
I
like
don't-
our secret handshake that I have with Georgie and the gang.
Yes, no, exactly. So we need to figure out what their group criminal thing is and learn it.
I don't think
Otherwise, they're not going to
when-
believe it.
when I
Ours involves kissing with our eyelashes.
when
You
I
think
went and
theirs
scoped out
does?
when I went and scoped out this other bar the other night, I would have seen patrons that were in the bar. Would I not have? DM?
No, you only saw like the couple of ruffians out the front.
Okay, and they were all red bands?
Yeah, the ones that you saw were.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I totally missed that whole joke, and I'm so sad.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh.
I missed it too.
I just said that our secret handshake involved kissing with our eyelashes.
Butterfly kisses. Jesus.
Like,
Okay, you know, that's one. I don't think that's common to many criminal groups, but it's good that yours is unique. You know,
Yeah.
that means that it's
don't think
easily
anyone would guess it.
identifiable and great.
Yeah.
But we
Hmm.
need a more criminally
well, ours is
thuggy
pretty
kind
criminal.
of, you know,
I mean, we're
group
hardened
criminal.
criminals.
I can be
thing.
pretty intimidating when I want to be.
Oh
Look
no,
at this.
for sure.
Ah!
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty scary.
Ah!
That's pretty good. If you, give me
This is
one
for
more.
me-
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, that's the best one of the lot. I think that one was great.
For me, this is like watching like two puppies like growl at a mirror.
Yes.
Like, this is the cutest
It
thing
is.
ever.
Oh my
This is
god.
the cutest fucking thing ever, and I'm just like, oh no, we're so fucked. Like, we're never gonna get into this bar.
All right, so what's the next plan of attack? To either find somebody to get you in, or learn the code, or
I haven't been to the bar yet, right?
no?
Okay, but you two have been to the bar.
What time is it roughly?
It's probably about 11ish now.
Well, it might be opening for, some morning delight.
Oh,
Every bar, always. There's never one entrance. Either there's an entrance for the staff, or if it's a seedy, shady bar, there's usually like tunnels underground, or like a secret hideaway, or some other way to get in. Right? If we can find that way to get in, we can maybe get an inside, slip on in like we're supposed to be there.
I feel like we're missing the red band part of that plan. But either way, it's good to get up close, probably. That way, maybe we'll catch someone doing something that would be helpful for us to know.
There was someone they talked about, like this is out of character. I'm not sure if Kaz, Yoko would have mentioned this, but when you were going to the bar and during the nighttime without me, you were you were asking about someone, and the drunk dude at the front was like talking about some woman, how you've got to get her permission.
Okay, yes.
What was
I
her
forgot
name?
about that.
That's Madame Rose.
Madame Rose.
Madame Rose.
Wow.
Yes.
If we can
Well,
find out about Madame Rose.
Yeah, you either
Lena.
have to get her permission or get somebody to introduce her to get her permission.
I still think out of the group of us, and this is not a slight at you at all, Finch, it's just like, I just feel like Lena is the most likely out of the three of us to be invited somewhere by a lady, so...
No, that tracks. I'm fine with that.
Oh, my secret of shame is safe. No one knows.
That's it.
Thank
We don't
God.
know yet.
Thank God. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds believable. 100%. Me and the ladies that 100% success rate on dates and emotionally healthy relationships.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's
That
fine.
is me. Yep. Cool stuff. Yep. Let's do that. Let's try and figure out more about this mysterious lady.
Yeah, let's pin our whole quest on your ability to find a
pull?
lady.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so where are we going for this start of this adventure?
Back to around that bar, I'm guessing.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you want to head out the front of the Cat and the Rooster?
Can we hang around like a side alley and see if like we're able to observe the comings and goings of people at the place?
Yeah, also, is there a back alley to this?
Yeah,
this place?
is there a back alley? Is there
Yeah,
like
there's a whole place kind of behind it here that you can kind of hang behind.
Yeah, I want to go search around. Can I search around there as well?
That's the one that Urka went and had a look around, and she only found some like trash cans. And you were also with them, and you pretty much realized there's no way into that place. Like as I said, you had severe kind of experience that like this is built like a fortress house.
Was there any foot traffic around here? Like what I've seen, like a lot of like the marks of a lot of people walking behind here?
No, it actually is very nice grass. It doesn't look like it's been stepped on at all.
All right, I wanna post up somewhere that I could see someone approaching, from a good distance, and maybe like walk up beside them, I'm not sure by the map, but like somewhere where I could just like walk up next to someone if I could see that they're heading to where
It's
like-
yeah. The building is pretty by itself. So it's pretty easy to kind of see people coming out there. So you guys are kind of hanging around in an alley, so like you can watch people coming and going.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's quite a like you hear noises coming from inside. You hear singing and a bit of that, but it's only every once in a while. Like two people will walk up, knock on the door. You kind of see the door kind of slide open and stuff is kind of exchanged, and then they open the door and they walk in.
All right, I wanna try a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna watch. I want to see what this thing is.
If I see one person coming up to the door,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Like they seem to be heading towards Madame Rose's
Building.
building. I want to walk kind of up next to them and then cast a spell on them.
Okay.
They need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Where did I?
Can I help in any way by like distracting them to maybe give him advantage over it? Like if I like bump into them or something, maybe.
That's an 18.
Fuck.
Yep, nothing. Yeah.
Do they know you've cast a spell on them?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Because I used a sorcery point to make it like to not have any components to it.
Okay.
So I just walk up next to them. they get kind of a headache, and then I walk away. Walk back to the group. I'm like, didn't work. Nothing. Yeah, no, that didn't work at all.
Yeah, the red
Not,
band kind of wearing guy kind of looks at you for a second and is like, okay, and walks on.
Did not work on that one.
Cool.
Could you sneak up while they're doing the talking to the people and like listen in on what they're saying?
How much cover is there? Like out the front?
Absolutely
like, is there...
none. It's like it is purposely built so people will have clear view who's walking up and stuff like that. It's almost like some bad people built this place so people couldn't sneak in.
Cool. All right.
It's also it's almost like when they hire ex-cons to like secure a place.
Okay. Well, I have very little to assist me with this endeavor. Let me think. Are the guards that are out there, like, do
There's
either
no
of you...
guards.
There's no guards.
No guards.
How are people getting in?
They're just walking up to the door, knocking, and then like a little slit of the door opens, and then the slit closes, and then the door opens for them, and they walk in.
And they don't say anything? They just like get looked at?
It doesn't seem like the people that have been walking in during the day are saying anything.
But they all have the bands.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to find some fucking bands. That seems to be the key here, is the bands.
Here's my concern. This is a very small town. It may be a very small group of bandits. They may know that there is no gnome and tiefling in their group.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Saying that, you've only seen humans wearing the red band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, two options. We send in Finch alone.
It's almost like, that's one idea.
Or we don't try and sneak in and we try and get invited in.
Invited in. Okay.
Yeah. Because, like, this is, like, I haven't gotten the impression that this is, like, a private club. I think it's just that it's invitation only. It's not necessarily red band only.
Tell you what we could do. All right? Now, if there's anything I know from being a hardened criminal growing up on the streets, is one thing, is that criminals don't like other criminals doing crime in their crime zone.
Yes.
Very much don't like it. Most of our early being beaten up was because of that. So
Also,
What we could
also in
do-
the Pyramid Oasis as well.
Yeah. Also got me a lot of attention in a lot of places for trying to do that. So what if we do that? What if we do a big crime to get noticed, and maybe they get angry at us, but maybe Madame Rose takes notice and invites us in, maybe to knock us off, or maybe to invite us to join them. They're a small town, right? They think we're going to be hurting for talent, and we are talented people.
Okay.
Apart from they all know your face now, that's why they robbed you and stuff.
Yeah, they do. They already know that we're here. They know about us as a concept.
Yeah.
They don't like us at all, apparently.
No,
They've taken all of our stuff, so...
Not big fans.
Because, yeah, the chick that robbed you, like, in your little flashes of memories, know that she was with a couple of red bands as well.
Fuck.
So,
Okay.
they
I
know
don't see
you
how
guys
that
pretty
changes.
intimately now.
I'm not saying they don't know us. They can know us, but they can know that we're also, like, they don't know what we do, kind of thing. They know
I think
us.
we've all kind of dismissed the Finch going in alone idea.
Yeah, no, that we should definitely not entertain that idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
No,
So
I'm not talking about that idea. I'm saying we pull off like might be a fake heist. Maybe we pretend to rob the nice, very nice orcish man who runs our thing.
yes, we get one of the people who's been paying protection money to say, "Hey, people who are meant to be protecting me, I got robbed. What's up?" See if that does anything.
Yeah, kick the hornet's nest.
Hang on a minute. We know just the perfect idiot to frame for this.
Me.
The doctor. The doctor.
Yes, doctor.
And I mean, well, the medical professional.
It's Mr. Healer, okay?
yeah.
The healer. Okay, right. The holistic therapist.
There we
is
go.
who
That's
we
a
can-
good. That's
is
a
who
good
we
name.
can frame for this, I think, because he seemed pretty out of it. A, B, really hated these guys, and C, was probably convinced he wasn't going to pay the money anyway. He wouldn't really be lying to say that he didn't have any money, because we know that he's, pissed it all away on booze. So technically, not much lying involved, and more believable.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yep. No, that seems to track. But before we do that, maybe, is there a blacksmith in town?
Yes, there is.
I would like to see if it would be at all possible for me to acquire a sharp object to stick another human being with.
So you're gonna head there.
hey, or other being with.
Sorry, Finch. It's
person.
Humanoid.
It's easy to forget. You're just like one of us, man. Like, it's just so hard.
You're just normal. Like, I don't even think of you as human. You're just normal.
I don't even recognize the humans, man.
You're like one of the good ones.
Yeah. Hana, get me to a blacksmith, please.
Okay, the blacksmith is literally the building next to the healer's house, so it's not that far off.
Convenient. Very good.
Are you two going in with Lena, or is she heading in alone?
I got nothing else to do.
Okay. Yeah, you head in, and it's like it's a small kind of house. You see there's like a forge kind of attached to the side of it. It's like a nearly outdoor forge where like somebody can look like they can forge outside, and then the shop is the main kind of selling area. You walk in and it has a few kind of swords up in the rafters and a couple of shields, and there's some kind of like poorly like knight like breastplates and a few like helmets. Not that, like, they're well done for the town you're in, if that makes sense. Like,
that's about all I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay, all right. What is our money situation looking like? Because all my money is gone.
Yeah, Finch has all of our money.
Okay, so he's still got some. Okay, so so he's got some of my cash. He's stashed a bit of it, so I could probably buy.
Hey Finch, how much money do we have?
We have
Yeah.
plenty. We have plenty of money.
Awesome.
We
Okay.
have 96 gold pieces, 110 silver pieces, 600 copper pieces.
I'm just going to put it out there. Urka's not going to object to you spending however much money you need
Yeah,
to.
get your shit back.
Like, you
But-
could spend literally all of our money and she'd just be like, okay.
But would either of you two be suspicious that she's buying new swords?
No, I'd be like, oh, okay, Murder Mum knows what she's doing. I guess she needs a new sword.
Okay.
Old sword got rusty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rusty with blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you kind of walk in, as there's the nice swords up on the left and that, and then you see you kind of the gentleman behind the counter has kind of his back to you. You see like nearly an ashy kind of look. He's quite built, like above average size kind of build, and he kind of turns around just as you kind of walk in, and he kind of puts his arms behind his back and kind of stretches his back just a bit. Oh, hello. I'm Flint Cold Striker. Nice to meet you. This is my shop. We don't get much travelers around here looking for my wares. It's a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, well, really great to see you too. I am definitely in need of something to wreak a lot of havoc with. So
Yeah, we have short swords, a few long swords here. I think there's a mace I did for a special order a while back that never got picked up, and he kind of looks you over a bit and kind of your size and stuff, like something of a bit more like lighter and dexterous, I would suppose.
that would be correct. No maces for me.
Is there anything you kind of in the kind of plan for?
Rapier would be nice.
Oh God, yeah. Just 2 secs. I wonder if I've got something out the back. And he kind of like walks. He has like heavy feet as he kind of walks along. And you
Yeah.
kind of see him as he goes around. He has like a white shirt underneath his like leather kind of apron and stuff like that. And he kind of walks around, goes out the back. You hear some kind of clatting around. It's God. And then he kind of walks back out, like kind of just like rubbing his head a bit. And he has this nice silver kind of rapier.
Ooh.
I did kind of make this as a project a few years back. No one's really kind of the kind of the town's guards that you usually, and you see him stop for a second and it's like, and kind of sighs, and he's like, yeah, usually on this side of the walls they're never usually in this kind of line. They're more in the the long swords and the maces. So this is kind of sat unused. Is this kind of your interest? He kind of hands it over to you for a sec for you to kind of look over. You actually, it's very finely crafted, surprisingly compared to most of the other stuff out here. It looks like he put a lot of heart into this.
Oh no. Okay. Well, it probably is finely weighted then. It probably feels fucking amazing.
Yeah, it actually is very well made.
Fuck. Okay. So you said you made this specially?
No, it was just kind of a pet project. I get a bit bored just making long swords and maces and kind of soldiers' helmets and gear. I kind of wanted to make something with a bit more finesse. So, yeah, just tried this out.
Yeah, I mean, that would be... It looks great, feels great. I mean, what would you be wanting for it?
About 40 pieces of gold, unfortunately.
Okay. Internally screaming. What are Finch and Urka doing? Are they like looking around? Are they paying any attention?
I see Urka like picking up big thing, like picking up the mace and being like, and they're like tipping to the side with the weight of it and something like that.
Yeah. But still going like, I reckon with a bit of practice, I could probably use this mace.
Probably, I call that.
Georgie Pockets is like rolls her eyes. And she's kind of smiling, and then like Finch is kind of egging her on, and she's like, and then she starts juggling daggers.
What?
Yeah, Georgia Pockets wasn't. Well, you don't know. You don't know why she can do that.
Yeah.
Jesus, you guys got like a lot more intimidating, but okay.
You see like Flint kind of look around to this, like old Cole Striker kind of look to the side around you for a second, Leonard, and is like, interesting crew you're running with, eh?
You know, we've all got complementary talents, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully.
Haven't seen
We'll
a
see.
like, if you don't mind saying, haven't seen a tiefling in years, actually.
Years.
So it's good. It's good to meet another one of your race. Haven't met you in a long while.
You phrased that
Right.
weird, buddy. You phrased that real weird. Weird on the phrasing. The way you said it was weird.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, I mean,
Just pointing out that you should know. You should know that the phrasing was very weird.
Oh.
It's all right, Finch.
I'm so
good.
sorry, ma'am.
Oh no! Please, none of that. Please, I am an awful person. Do not show me any respect whatsoever. I am a terrible human being. Well, terrible.
But
Whatever.
So sorry. The sword. Are you interested by any chance?
Yes, I am. I would definitely love to take this off your hands.
Look, I feel a bit bad after your friend over here mentioned that I've said the wrong words. I could happily knock a couple of dollars off for you. 38.
Get that racism bonus.
I get
That racism discount.
that chill discount.
Hey, look,
for
he's an,
Oh, there's sorry. Actually, that happens in Kim's Convenience. They do a gay people discount because he says something homophobic and then he feels it.
yeah, he's an old dude in a country town. Like,
Okay.
technically for him, this is very unracist.
Fair enough. Okay. This weapon is just really finely made, and I would feel awful if by any chance I wasn't able to compensate you for her full value. So why don't we say I'll meet your original price if you can tell me everything you know about the red bands.
She's a sneaky.
He does a bit of a like a. What do you need to know?
Well, first of all, how the fuck do you get into that shitty fucking tavern that they hang out at?
Look, not many people in town will probably tell you, but your best bet is to probably check out Hanger in the old building. He's about the only one
Cool.
of the town folk that actually goes into it.
Alright.
I'd say Bog and Savannah might know, but I don't think you're gonna get it out of them. They're a bit
I don't think so.
aggressive
Alright.
towards that place, so I don't think they'd help you out if that.
I got that
makes-
feeling.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and the old boy in town, he's always around cleaning and thing. He might know a few things, but he's gone a bit off of the old end in his later years, so I don't know how much of what he says is true or not.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, I wish I could help you, but it's not my kind of establishment, so I've not really headed there. But I know old Hanger in the old building. Go talk to him. I've seen him exiting that place a few times in the morning in a bit of a drunken state.
All right. Anything else I should know about this hanger person to get the best result?
Like I'm older than him, but he holds himself in more of an older way, and he was here before all of us all of us town folk got here. So
Okay.
your guess is as good as us. He kind of keeps to himself. Him and his butler,
He's an auto.
servant.
Oh, fun. All right. Anything else you think might be useful to know about the red bands? I mean, to be honest,
Look,
I'm
if-
here because they've taken some of my shit, and
Oh.
I am trying
I
to get
was
it
gonna
back.
say I'd keep a wide berth from them. Most of us shopkeepers kind of just pay them no attention. They pay no attention to us. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I know the new healer in town had some dealings with them, but that's about it.
very cool. All right. Well, now we have a lead at least, which is better than nothing.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm sorry I can't be
Alright.
more of a help, considering
no.
you're paying this price for my beautiful sword.
no.
Kind of
It's-
sighs as in like a happy sigh, but you don't know if he's kind of like sad about now parting with it, that he's kind of had it around for so long.
Okay. No. Like it's she deserves to be used. I think so. I will
That
do
she
my
does.
best. Respect
That
her.
she does.
Okay. Hey Finch, we got some coins.
Yo.
I'd like to pay
Yeah.
this fine gentleman for his excellent rapier.
I have 4 gold pieces
Cool.
from the inventory.
Put it down.
Wow, beautiful. He hands over you the sword. You have a +1 rapier.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually is a very well crafted.
Wow, shit worked
So,
out somehow.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you guys up to now?
Oh, before we leave, do you have change for 600 copper pieces by any chance?
Great.
Yeah, and he kind of hands
No,
you.
that's
he
fine.
hand-
That's
he-
okay. No, I have this huge.
Yeah, he kind of hands you six
Sorry, I
six
missed
gold
that.
pieces back of the original 40 that you gave him.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure
Lovely,
that's the
thank you.
conversion, isn't it? It's like 10 coppers to a silver and then 10 silvers to a gold. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll find a way to take the money off you some other way if I've got the conversion wrong.
It's fine.
What are you guys up to now?
Now we should probably go to see Hanger, I think.
Yes, I concur.
All right, cool. All right, so you head to
How
the
do you
south.
think he really likes laundry?
Hey.
What?
Yeah, 6 gold. Yeah, 600 is 6 gold. All right, I was right. All right, so you guys head to like the most southern building. It's the big one down here. It's huge, but it like a whole bunch of it is like boarded up, and even like the front door, the kind of like it's a double door, but one of the doors is kind of hanging off one of the hinges a little bit, so it's not like closed properly. It's closed as closed it can be without somebody fixing the door. But yeah, it's a nice building. You can see just the weathered of it. It doesn't seem like the same aesthetic of the rest of the town. This building doesn't seem like it was built at the same time the rest of the buildings in this town were built. It seems a lot older.
Okay.
You guys heading in?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so who's heading in first?
Maybe Finch.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
Finch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you and
Get
Georgie kind of
indoors.
come up to the front door and kind of like it's very stiff and rocky. You try and open it for a bit, and then Georgie herself has to kind of open it up instead, like with a bit more oomph. And as you kind of walk in, it like opens up, like it's a very open plan kind of room. Like it's nearly half of the outside building you can see is this main kind of open area. As you kind of look forward, there's nearly like all of a sudden like it comes to like a step down. and it's a big circle in the middle of the room where it kind of steps down, and it's all sand in the middle of it. And then, like, just a couple of, like, a good kind of 10 meters behind that is this desk with just a mountain of stuff on it. And you hear this, like, nearly like grinding noise. Like that.
Snoring?
Yeah, you could probably guess it's snoring.
Or mechanical?
No, it's definitely snoring.
Okay. It doesn't sound mechanical or anything. Okay. 2 pockets, holding, still piggybacking Finch. She has thighs of steel, apparently.
Yes.
Kind of pokes around a pile of stuff. Seeing what's that.
Oh, on the table?
Yeah, what kind of stuff is it?
There's
like house stuff?
No. There's just like piles of clothes, and then there's like bottles of booze, and then there's like bones left over on plates and stuff. Like there's a whole bunch of plates stacked up with like leftover food. There's a bit of a smell coming off them. But yeah, it just looks like somebody has just not cleaned the desk for a year.
That's disgusting.
And then there's like a rag sitting over the top of this just mound on the table.
I'm gonna try and sneak around
Okay.
to the table.
Okay.
Can I roll? Do I have to roll for that?
Oh no,
still?
you can walk straight over
No?
there. It's
Cool.
Yeah.
He just tied AF. All
Yeah.
right. Anything distinguishing that I noticed about the sleeping person?
not really. You can't see him. He's like got like a blanket or like a big huge rag over him at the moment.
But this is probably Hanger, I'm guessing. All signs would point to that being a yes, maybe.
Maybe.
From what I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if this is the guy, we're gonna have to wake him up.
Hey, Hanger.
You hear donk as he kind of hits the table. Like he goes up, but then comes down and smashes. And then, like, all the stuff on the table kind of falls off to the side, and he kind of like stretches out. He's thick as fuck. Like his arms are like tree trunks, and they're just like he has like bear-like hands. And he kind of looks up. He has this huge like grey and orange beard with like orange hair kind of hanging off the side. He kind of looks at you guys. He's like, "Oh, hello. Oh, those faces."
Hey, yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Jesus.
Good morning.
No. Oh, man.
Oh god.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, doing good. Except for keep it
why are you
down a
sleeping now?
bitch. Oh, my head.
I bet.
Oh. And he kind of shakes, and you see the table kind of shake a bit, and he's kind of sitting there looking at you.
Hi, I'm Urka. Are you Hanger?
And he kind of like puts a pinky out to you, and then like shakes it. Like even his pinky, you can't even get your hands around. Like he is a monstrous. Like he is a big boy, and he kind of like, oh, it's good to make your acquaintance. I haven't conversed with gnomes in years.
People in this town have a real thing for mentioning people's races.
Well,
it's a bit,
And then he kind of looks at like
town.
Lena, and he was like, "Everyone's been a bit iffy about the tiefling, yes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nice,
Yeah.
but just weird, you know?
No, let me correct myself. I meant it as in gnomes are a lot harder to find, and the last gnome kind of colony I had to venture into a vast forest. That's more why I was giving emphasis to the name gnome. I'm sorry if I kind of gave a bit of a, racist tone.
That's That's all right. I mean, I am out here adventuring to go to explore where no gnome has explored before, so I guess it makes sense.
And he's kind of like blinking and kind of still rubbing his eyes, and like you see him kind of like pull something out of his beard a bit, and like nearly strains the beard a bit, and there's a bit of liquid drips off and a bit of food and stuff. Oh, God, I haven't had visitors here in years. What brings you to the old guild?
Well, we are clearly not from around here.
No.
And we had heard that that the hip and happening place to be was not the Savannah Inn, but in fact a different establishment in a vastly different part of town. Meaningful look.
I don't rightly get what you're talking about.
Oh God.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Everything in town's nice.
Well, there is one particular establishment called the what is it? Finch. What's the that cool bar called?
The Cock and Pussy.
Heaven,
Yep, that one.
Heaven,
That works.
that's the one.
Yeah.
And then he kind of, like, you see nearly a sobering look and a seriousness on his face. You mean the Cat and the Rooster, don't you?
That's what
That's
she
the
said.
one.
Yep, that close enough. Yeah, that's the one.
And then you, for the first time since he's kind of awoken and all that, he actually, like, you notice him, he's actually really, like, giving you a good look for once, rather than just, like, a casual stranger look at you. And why would you three need to go to somewhere dangerous like that?
Well,
Crime stuff.
Oh God, Finch. Okay.
Is it not?
Uh,
Were we not doing it for crime stuff? Was it a different reason?
Well, technically we're doing it because we have had a mix-up with some
they did
items.
crime on us. Not us doing the crime this time. Not that we do crime. I mean, we do crime. We do a bit of crime. We did a bit.
We are trying
of
to
crime on the way here.
rectify a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Oh my God.
I have a criminal organization. Maybe you've heard of us. Have
He
you heard of
he
us?
kind of raises his hand. He's like,
God.
stop to you two. Madame Rose is not to be messed with. Even I wouldn't get on the wrong side of her.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Most of the people are like, oh, you shouldn't mess with them. They're bad to mess with. And then usually I somehow find it happens.
Young lad.
Not of my own purpose, but I ended up messing with them. And then it's not so bad.
He doesn't shush, does he?
No, that's something I've been trying to work on for a long time. But regardless, we appreciate the gravitas of the situation, but we really, really, really need to get some important things back from this organization. If there's any way that we can do that without possibly vitally endangering ourselves, I'm all ears. We've been told that you would probably be the only person in town that would.
All of a sudden, like, his face goes from, like, serious back to, like, joking, and kind of he's tired. Look, let's discuss that later. Like, I haven't had people in here for, God, forever. How about we have a little fun first? And he kind of, like, points, like, behind you guys, and he's like, I haven't had a good fight in the ring for years. How about something like that? And then we can come back to this serious talk.
Fine.
I mean,
It's just a friendly spar between friends. My old bones are starting to kind of seize up. I haven't had nobody in this town kind of could. And look at you three. You're all young and vigorous.
All three of us against you, or one of us against you?
And then he kind of pokes his fingers up. He's like, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why not?
Oh God.
Okay, here's my next question. All three of us, or all 7 of us.
It's like, I don't know. How many do you want in the ring?
Oh gosh.
I mean, we can put together a small standing army at this point. But whether we don't want to.
And then he kind of
Hurt
looks.
you.
Is the dog and the wolf in the house at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie isn't.
Okay. He's
No.
like, I'd feel bad about hurting your dog there, though, young lass.
That's concerning.
Not that I wouldn't mind it in the ring, but you know,
I'm
I
concerned.
can heal you guys, but I don't know if I could. I'm not that versed in medicine for dogs and wolves.
I'm concerned that he can heal and apparently kick all of our asses.
Yeah.
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm
Okay.
just thinking it internally. Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
out loud, Finch is like, hey, I think we can really kick this guy's ass. He's old.
And he
and,
kind
you
of
know,
he kind of
we
like
got
he kind of
magic.
leans over the table and like hits you on the back and like it is like getting hit with a Mack truck and he like smacks you on the back. See, this is what the power of
Right?
youth. I like
Yeah,
it.
I like you, man. I feel like me and you, we got a thing going. We got a bit of a
I
thing.
like you, lad.
I like you too. Let's get in there. Me and you, maybe, just
Oh,
one-on-one.
God. No,
I'm just
no,
messing.
no.
I probably need my friends. I probably need my
Yeah.
friends.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All
'Cause
right. You know what?
You know,
Let's
I have a lot of strengths, but being punched in the face isn't probably one of my strengths.
Let-
So
We should have a team huddle. I think.
Team
Let's have a
huddle.
team huddle. Team huddle. Team huddle.
Look, before you get too scary, and he kind of like reaches under the desk and he puts a big sack on the like he brushes off most of the like dirt and rubbish off the table and puts the sack on. He goes, I still have some things left over from my adventuring years. If you win or lose, I will give you one item out of this bag if you want.
oh, Lucky Dip. I love Lucky Dips.
No lucky dip. I'll show you the 3 items and you can choose whichever one your heart desires.
I really like Lucky Dips.
You could do it as a lucky dip and then we could choose.
Ooh, yeah. Might do that. Yeah, that sounds fun.
And he kind of smiles and he's like, I like you, little one.
I like you too. I feel we got it's a positive vibe here. I like, I like meeting new friends. I feel like we're friends, we could say.
Can I ask a quick question, Mr. Hanger?
Yes.
When we go into this fight, are you going to kill us?
Absolutely not. Do I look like that type? No, I just wanted a friendly spa.
Yeah,
Jesus.
a murder thing.
Well, I don't know. There's so much murder lately.
No.
Who knows what's happening?
That's fair enough, little one. And he kind of like nearly scoops you up, and like you're sitting on his hand, He's like, I would never hurt one as precious as you. And he kind of sits you back onto the ground.
Does he boot me on the nose?
Yes.
I wouldn't call her precious after all the testicles I've seen her smush, but anyway.
And he kind of like, he goes to nearly bonk you on the head, but then he kind of like realizes that you're a gnome and he kind of gives you a little like tuk tuk on the head. He's like, I like this one too.
Oh, God. All right, then. Better get it
You
over
like
with.
Lena too. She drinks a lot.
That is.
What?
That
A
should-
drinking buddy as well? Oh, this is the best day ever.
But
And he
like in
kinda
a cool
throws up
way.
his arms.
Like in a cool way, she drinks.
I'm
in a badass
horrified.
way.
I'm definitely horrified. Like, I'm just beyond
Ooh,
horrified.
God, you must have stories. You must tell me after this as well.
Oh, God.
I can see us
no.
being the best of friends.
About that spa, we should have a go at the ring, I reckon. I
Okay.
think you're right. I think we'll get along. I think
As-
You
we'll-
look over and Finch is already in the corner of the ring and Georgie Pockets is doing like the coach like running.
Yeah.
Like you gotta sharpen up, keep your hands by your sides. Just like giving him pointers.
Mm-hmm.
He like throws off like the boxer's robe and is like,
He's doing some of these ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it. His idle animation is just fucking hell yeah.
All right, so he next minute he stands up, and then the situation gets real because, like, you kind of gathered that he was a big guy, like the size of his fingers and arms, but then he stands up, and he is monstrously tall. He
fuck.
is huge. You could nearly say he looks like an ogre size. Like, he is just a mountain of a person. And yeah, so you for once now understand probably the whole of Urka's life, the two of you, what she feels like looking at people. Because Hanger is a big dude. He's like,
Fuck.
I'm so excited, and then you see him like picks up this huge shield that's nearly the size of you, Lena. And then he picks up a big ass sword, and then he kind of looks at it for a second. He's like, "Oh no!" And then he kind of picks up just a club instead. He goes, "Yeah, this is gonna be easy to heal." And then he kind of walks over to the ring, and then like jumps and lands in.
Oh god. Okay. All right. What's the strat? What's the strat here? Fuck.
We fight him, and we do real good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I had planned.
Okay. All right. Why don't we have like why don't we quickly agree on a strategy, which is that Finch stays as far away as possible at all times and just kind of uses his really great magic from afar to avoid being punched in the face.
That's good because you kept dying before.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you promised you weren't going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Promise
Cool.
that.
Got it. And then
And all of us keep to our promises.
Yes.
Yes. Oh god. No, we didn't, did we? Oh no. Oh no.
So there's that moment where Urka's grin
Yeah.
just gets really fixed and like,
Yeah. I
yeah,
like share like a look and we're just like, yep, this is fine. Yeah. So, good strategy, good team meeting, everyone. Come on. Okay, let's fuck this shit up. Let's do it.
okay. I turn to my wolf and say, "Not this time, buddy. I got it," and like pat him.
Okay, who's jumping into the ring?
All of us apparently. We're all just gonna
Yeah.
fucking jump in. at
I
the
do
same
the thing
time.
where I like step on one and like pull the top one up so that they can like get in like in a cool way instead of having to futz with the things.
All right, are you bringing your crew in, Finch?
I mean they're not really fighters.
Okay, cool. No, they can stand on the outside and encourage you.
Yeah.
Your as you hop in, Urka, your wolf gives you this like,
He's like, you sure, buddy?
all right, I need initiative rolls. Let's get this
Okay.
started.
What's my
Ooh, 20.
Ooh.
19.
Ugh, 7. Yep. 7.
Well, so far it looks like I'm going to continue the tradition of rolling really well for initiative and probably not so well the rest of the time.
All right. All right. He kind of looks at you all and he's like, "I'll let you have the first hit." So Urka, you're up.
Okay, cool. I am gonna throw a dagger at him from where I am.
Okay. All right. Initiative. Initiative. Attack roll.
19.
Oh, just. So as
Oh god!
you throw it,
Shit. That's fucked. We're fucked.
and it kind of he goes to like block it with his finger, and it kind of just like pokes into his finger a little bit, and he's like, "Good throw."
Okay. And I did 6 damage.
6 damage. Whew.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of blood trickle down his finger.
What did we do?
We're fucked.
He said he wasn't gonna kill us. Okay.
Okay, but this is probably still gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Finch, you're up.
He's gonna make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
It's gonna work at some point.
What's that? Oh. The saving throws against. Ooh. I have advantage. Excellente.
Oh god.
Yay.
Only a 13 though.
God damn it!
Really?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Saving throws are pretty crappy at this level.
Yeah.
true.
enough.
We are.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right. It is Hanger's turn. He's gonna run straight at the magic boy.
Oh god.
No, that's me.
Oh, we outplanned. We didn't
No,
set
we fucked
up.
it up. We totally
Yeah, we
fucked it
didn't
up.
do the plan at all. Like none of us looked at where we were positioned in
We
the
like-
ring.
Discussed it, and we were like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
let's do that, and then did nothing that we had discussed.
So all of a sudden, this man that is huge and is like built like a truck, all of a sudden is just at Finch like this. Like even like the two others of you are like, yeah, we've got to protect Finch, and then all of a sudden he is at Finch already, and
Oh,
like
shit.
he gives you this smile, Finch. He's like, sorry, magic boy, and he grabs you by the arm. I need you to roll a strength check. Just a
Oh,
normal
God.
strength check. No saves. Oh, sorry, Finchy.
No.
That was a 22. He is going to swing you like a club, swing you around, and use you as a human mace against Urka.
But I'm so little.
Classic
Yeah.
move. Classic move.
I'd be harder to hit because of how little I am.
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
Fuck.
That's both of you good?
Look.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm meant to be checking, but I'm gonna assume that yeah.
Your AC.
Okay, yeah, no, you hit. You hit.
Alright. Actually, it's more like a morning star because you're flimsy. It's not really a mace, it's more of a
no.
morning star. So let's roll some morning star damage. 1d8.
Technically, I'd be an improvised weapon, I feel like.
Yeah, not with the strength he's flinging you around. Okay, that is a 6 plus. I need a 3. So that's 9 damage to the both of you.
Alrighty.
And you are now prone as he kind of, like, he hits you and kind of lets you go. So you are actually, like, prone up against the wall behind Urka.
Mm-hmm.
Lena, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to, because I've got the devil tongue
Yep.
thing.
Mhm.
I want to cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on him.
Yep.
So he has to pass a wisdom save of...
Wisdom, yes.
It's wisdom. Let me just...
That is a
No.
14 plus wisdom is
No,
0, so
no.
14 in total.
Okay, let me just figure out if that is correct. Because D&D doesn't let you put in, like, because I've got that weird tiefling variant. It
Yeah.
doesn't, like, allow me to fucking put in things.
Vicious
Um,
mockery is...
So do you want to see what I need to calculate for the...
Yeah, yes, that would be a bard, so let me just have a quick check.
Thank
Vicious
you.
mockery is... Where's vicious mockery? Oh no, wait, it's a spell, isn't it? It's just a normal spell. Vicious mockery. It is 1d4 damage.
Okay.
But I got a 14 against my save against you.
Okay.
So he takes half damage, I
Okay.
would imagine.
Yeah.
No, I don't get anything as vicious mockery.
Sure.
This is a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. Fuck.
The
Okay.
target can hear you. Might see extra. Yeah. No damage if I pass.
Damn.
So what do you try and say to him?
I try and say to him, "Hey, pick on someone your own size."
And then he kind of looks at you like, nobody's my size, though.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, I tried.
All right. Are you doing anything else, Lena?
I am going to. No.
Bonus action, kill him.
Bonus action. I wish. I'm gonna try and put more distance between myself and this thing.
So you gotta get up here then?
Yeah, I reckon. I'm just like, cool, pussying out.
Okay, Urka, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to try and mace him in the testicles. Why not?
Nice.
That's the spirit.
Roll to hit.
19.
90, damn. All right, yeah, you bring it up between his legs and I like just clip him in there, and he's like, oh, I do like you.
Well, I mean, I'm not really into that stuff, but
No
okay.
king shaming. No king shaming.
Only 3 damage. Shit, I did more when I hit him on the fingertip with my dagger.
Oh my god. He just got balls of steel. That's it.
How much was it in total?
Fuck.
3 damage.
1, 2, 3. Cool. Yeah, you kind of clip it up there, and it like mostly his armor kind of keeps it from getting kind of damaged up in there. Finch, you're up.
Another.
Actually,
intelligence-
sorry, Urka, did you need to move?
Where am I? I can't see
You're
me.
here. You're just behind Finch at the moment.
No. I'm not going to move, no.
Okay, Finch, you're up.
Another. Yeah, another intelligence saving throw
Okay.
from the big guy.
This one's a 9.
Ooh. Okay, so Lena's like, what did you say to him? Pick on someone your own side. He's like, there's no one my size. And then he feels a tap on his shoulder, and he turns around to see someone his size, like a version of him, but he's all like scarred up, and he's got his like, it's holding his shield and sword that he was going to pick up, and he's like,
Nice.
I am, and then just like strikes him across the face. He takes
Oh.
5 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, it is his turn, and he kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, actually, did you want to? Oh, did you want to hop up first before you cast the spell?"
Yeah, I stood up, and there was no physical sign of me casting a spell.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll something first. Okay. What's your spell DC?
13.
Okay, cool.
Did he make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a 16.
Okay.
It was more just because he's a very old, retired adventurer, so I wanted to see if he might have figured something out. Whether he might have seen this in his years and years of adventuring and stuff like that. Cool. Because he's going to cast Dispel Magic. All of a sudden.
That's an action. That's an action to investigate. According to the spell. Like, so the spell is like...
Okay.
I'll read the spell. While the target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it was real. The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm. For example, blah, 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 blah. An affected target is so convinced of the phantom's reality that it can take damage from the illusion. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against the spell save DC.
Okay, yeah. So he's only done that, and that's his action then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he is well aware of your spell now.
Yeah. The spell ends then.
Okay, cool. Oh, well, that's easy then.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to do a more dramatic. Thanks. No, it's alright. Just ruined my awesome reveal moment, but that's okay.
Just ruined my whole spell by having him treat it immediately as bullshit.
Mhm. I agree.
Okay. Well, that's his turn, so then... Lena, it's your turn.
Fuck me. Okay. I don't like the look of this. But I would be useless if I just stood there doing nothing. How far away am I from him? Like
20, about 20 to 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I have no ranged abilities essentially, so I'm gonna have to get up close and knock him in the head. Well, stab him with my thing. I will do it. You know what? Fuck it. I see Erica being brave and just hanging out, and I'm like, fuck, I can't be a pussy
All
about
right.
this.
There you go.
Like, all right, see if I can hit him. That's a 22.
Yes, 22 definitely hits.
Good shit. Let me just check my damage on that. That's 1d8 plus 3. Okay. That's 7 damage.
Damn.
Fuck it up.
All right. What is he gonna do? We're back to the top then. Urka.
All right. I'm gonna mace him again, but this time I'm gonna hit him on the booty.
Okay, go for it.
11.
Okay, no, you bring it up and like he easily blocks it with the big shield he has.
Okay.
He's like,
I tried.
Not this time, little one, but I'm so proud of you. All right, Finch, you're up.
I think you guys is there any like stuff is like this is like a training room, like a sparring room
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
There'd be like practice weapons on the outside.
Not really. You see old racks that have been like broken and there's like spider webs all over them and all that. It doesn't seem this was once a training room, but like as with the rest of the building, whatever this building was once used for hasn't been used for in a long, long time.
Right. As long as there's a object that is
Oh yeah,
under
you're
5
using that
pounds.
spell. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's tons of stuff. There's even the ton of junk that he pushed off his table can be used probably.
Yeah. One of those like moldy plates comes spinning at him.
Yep.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. I dropped it. 15.
He's fine. It goes smashing against the far wall. Finch is like, yep. Not my best day.
Oh no.
Well,
all right.
if it's any consolation, I'm not having my best day either.
And he okay, so now it flicks to Hanger's turn. He's like, sorry to do this to you, young lad, but with magic and all, I can't predict what's gonna happen. And he kind of slowly walks up to you. You get an attack of opportunity, Lena.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. That's a 18.
18. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Fuck yeah.
oh,
Is
that's
he
a
within
jet-
5 feet of us?
Hey,
Is he within 5 feet of us?
he wasn't when Lena was attacking.
Okay, and that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Beautiful.
Mm.
As you kind of bring it in, you kind of bring it underneath the kind of armor that he has on. You don't even see him kind of react to that, and he kind of walks around. And he's
Damn.
like, I'll see you when you wake up. And he kind of raises the mace up, and all of a sudden it starts glowing.
Oh no, we're fucked.
And he kind of brings it down on your head.
I'm gonna use wild magic, Tides of Chaos, so he has to re-roll that.
Okay, cool, because that was a
Disadvantage.
16 plus 5, so that would be 21. Well, that's a 15 plus 5, so that's a 20.
Yeah, that's very bad.
Alright, I've forgotten how Divine Smite works. So let me.
Oh no. Oh god.
Okay.
All those fucking dice. Oh.
Okay, so normal thing is
Oh,
2d6
no.
first. That's a 2. That's a 2 plus 3 is, what was it, 7? 7 in total, and then I do 2d8. Cool. That's a 6. And that's a 7. So that's a good 13 on top of the 7, so that's 20 damage. Just bringing down.
Yeah, that'll do it. Finch flies out of the thing, and there's like a ding ding sound.
You get brought to the ground, and then he kind of raises his hand for a second, and all of a sudden you kind of glow for a second. Like, you feel that, like, taste of death hit you for a second, and all of a sudden you're kind of like... but, like,
What
you
the
can't
hell?
move because you are so much in pain right now. You're kind of just, like, laying on the ground, kind of out.
Yeah.
You have 1 point of health, but you
Cool.
are very injured.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
George is putting the towel on me.
Yeah, he kind of picks you up and puts you out. And then he kind of looks at the other two of you. We still going?
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we're still going.
Okay.
And so it is your turn, Lena.
Okay. Alright, I'm just go for the same strategy. Seems to work.
All right, you can do sneak attack with this because he is within 5 feet of.
Oh, perfect.
Urka.
Okay, I would like to do
Okay.
that. That's extra d6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. That's 19.
All right, beautiful. Damn, you are rolling well. You kind of like as he kind of brings that down. He hasn't really been bringing like he raised his hand to do that, and like just as he's kind of bringing it down, it reveals like a little bit of his just on the
Nice.
right side of his breastplate, and you bring your rapier straight in. With
Nice.
your rapier, you are getting a +1 to damage and +1 to attack rolls as well.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Right. I think that adds that for me automatically.
Oh, did you select a +1?
Yeah, I've got a +1 rapier. now.
Okay, yeah, it should
So, all
automatically
good.
do all that then.
Cool.
Beautiful.
All right. Sweet
All right,
out.
roll some damage
In that
and then roll
case-
some sneak attack damage.
Okay, so my regular damage is 5 damage, and my sneak attack roll is also 5. So that's 10 all up.
10 all up, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. He kind of looks at you and gives you the biggest smile, like, God, I've missed this.
Oh, terrified.
Okay, it's your turn.
I am going to aim for the back of his heels where that tendon thing is
The
with my
Achilles?
daggers. Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
I'm going to slice his Achilles with my daggers.
Do it. Do it, you tiny furious person.
14.
Oof.
No, it does not hit. So he's kind of like, he's nearly in this like adrenaline mode now because he's like finally feeling young again, and he kind of is like very battle aware now, and he kind of looks at you, and and just as you go to slice, he kind of lifts up his foot, and you kind of slice straight underneath it. Okay, it's his turn. He's gonna take a swipe at both of you with his big wooden coggle. Okay, that's a 19 for you, Lena.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that is a 17 plus 5 is 22 for you, Urka. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 and 1, so that's 6 damage to you, Lena.
Yep.
It's a 2, god damn it,
Ooh.
and a 1, so it's 6 damage to you, Urka.
Damn.
Woo!
Okay. Who's up next? Lena, you're up.
Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep with my strat. That seems to work. Is he still close enough to Urka for me to
Absolutely.
get that? Oh. Cool. Alright, let's see what I get. Mm. Unlucky. That's a 10.
10. Okay,
Yeah.
you strike him with your dagger, and like he's perfectly ready with your rapier, and he like parries it away with the shield.
Fuck. God damn it.
All right, okay, you're up.
I'm gonna go for the same again. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and get his Achilles again because I
Okay.
don't think I can reach all that much aside from his testicles.
Ooh.
13.
No, you same pretty much even same thing again. He kind of just like lifts his foot up. He's like, "Come on, you two, give me a bit of fun." All right, it is his turn. He's gonna take another swing at both of you. That is a 7 to hit, Lena.
Nope.
That was a 2 plus 5. And 17. Sorry, the dogs are barking. And that is a 22 to hit on Urka.
I'm pretty sure that will.
Yeah, that definitely hits. I can see a D&D sheet. Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, that's better. That's better. That's 6 plus 4. That's 10. 13 damage.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I am.
KO.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm
Alright,
dead.
he
Oh, shit.
he swings at Leonard and it kind of swings over the top and he brings the momentum around to kind of come back and it just kind of pins Urka against the wall, like it smooshes her up against it.
God
Not
damn it.
literally smooshes, but and you kind of fall to the ground and you feel the embrace of death kind of hold you for a second. And he kind of raises his hand up and all of a sudden you kind of glow for a second. And you see him kind of drop to a knee for a second. He's like, oh, God. All right. I think that's me. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Keeping you
Okay.
guys alive is a bit exhausting. I haven't used
Oh,
these abilities in a while.
oh God.
Tion! Tion! And then you hear a, yes, sir! And then you get, you hear a voice from the other, the other end of the house through, the door on the right. And then out kind of, comes kind of, nearly rushing and barging out is this nice elf with, nearly a butler's kind of outfit, kind of looking. And he's like, oh, sir, what are you doing? And he kind of, you see him hop down into the ring and kind of, even though he's this little elf, he kind of, lifts the monstrous arm over his shoulder and kind of, walks him to the side of the ring and kind of helps him out of the ring. And then you see Hanger kind of walk, nearly limping, over to the desk, and you kind of see him kind of sulk down. And then you see this elf kind of, look all of yous over, and he's like, oh, I'm quite sorry, where is my medals? I am Tion. This is the house of 1,000 swords. It is good to see you, and I'm sorry the master hasn't greeted you well.
1,000 swords and one very big club is probably what you should call it.
You see this kind of smile go over his face. He's because he's an elf, he's nearly got that ageless look to him that he could be 1,000 years old or he could be 20. You don't know, but he has this nice black sheen hair, nearly combed to the back, blue eyes, nice kind of just that pale skin that doesn't look sickly, more like porcelain kind of look to him. He is very well kind of dressed and it is a butler's kind of nearly kind of looking outfit, but still well, not aged, looking very new, looks freshly tailored. God. And then he's kind of sighs, really, he was just kind of more rushing to Hanger's side, and now it's kind of seemed the kind of, you were fighting in the ring, weren't you, Hanger? No, Tion. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, I mean, I am fine, but my companion's not so much.
2 seconds, and you see him like walk over the side and nearly kind of deer, like hop up onto the top, like it's nothing, like nearly floats in the air as he kind of lands, and you see him rush off to the side and kind of comes back with like three kind of jars with red liquids in them, and he kind of hands one to each of you, and he goes, "Be our guests."
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Me too?
Yeah, all three of you.
Okay. So I'm not passed out. I don't have to.
No, sorry. When when you feel like nearly rezzed, you come back with 1 health.
Okay.
Yeah, he was using layer hands on you guys, but it was dramatically draining him. Yeah. So you
how much did that? Yeah.
2d4. 2d4 plus
2d4
again. God, I can't remember what a standard potion is.
2d4 plus 2.
2. Yes, plus 2. And he kind of like, it's like he doesn't know what to do. He's like nearly nearly in the, oh god, I hope my master hasn't like offended this scenario. And he's like, I will prepare some food for us. And he kind of walks over and he kind of folds this kind of table out and he like brushes the dust off, and then he disappears out the door, and he comes back with a whole bunch of chairs and he kind of sets them up, and he's like, did you offer them anything before you started a fight with them, Hanger? And you see him kind of like nearly hiding behind the desk.
Oh.
Well, we'll at least entertain them, and I will go make them something. And then so he kind of, Tion disappears through the side door, and now you're left in the... he's not gonna let me hear the end of that one. Anyway, and he kind of grabs the bag and he kind of walks over to your guys' table and he puts it on the thing. He's like, and he looks at you, Finch. He's like, do you still want to do the lucky dip, or do you want me to just show you what I have?
Is there any bonus for winning?
You get one of the prizes.
I mean, you technically surrendered, so...
The deal was win or lose, I'd give you one of these, but...
Oh, yeah, I guess. Ooh, lucky dip. Finch, like, puts his hand in and grabs them.
Okay. Like, grabs all of them or grabs one?
Grabs one.
Okay, do you want me to roll for it then?
He knows the sacred rule of the lucky dip.
Okay, do you want me to... So I'll roll a d4. There's only 3 items, but I'm going to roll a d4. If I get a 1, I'll re-roll.
Can I roll?
Yeah. Okay, if you get a 4, we'll re-roll 1, 2, and 3, and because I have them listed 1, 2, and 3. So.
All right, 2. I got 2.
Okay. You pull out a potion, and it is usually it's a very dark red.
Ooh.
But that's about it.
Usually it's very dark, or unusually it's very dark red.
It's unusually very dark red.
Can I give it a bit of an Arcana look-see over?
Yeah.
14?
It's a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lovely.
And he kind of like, he's like, and he kind of opens the bag and shows you the other 2. And he goes, these were the other 2, and there's one other potion in it. It's a little orb in the middle that seems to go bigger, and then it goes smaller. And then it goes bigger, and then it goes smaller. And another is just an old parchment scroll, like, wrapped up with this blue ribbon. He's like, these were the other 2! And then he kind of puts them back in the bag, and he's like, tucks them under the desk. So, what brings you to this part of the world?
Crime.
And he kind of smacks you on the back again. He's like, God, you
please,
are an
gently.
absolutely cracker. And he's like, oh, yes.
That was it's okay. It's okay. It's just previously when you did it, I was sitting at more of a 20 out of 20 situation, and now I'm more of at a 9 out of 20 situation. So it feels different, you know.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
No. That was I learnt a lot. I learnt a lot from that. Mainly, don't get hit by a giant club was my main takeaway.
I agree.
Yeah,
yeah,
you go. I don't have anything to say. I was just gonna waffle on about how it was not a fun thing for me.
Yeah, generally getting our butts kicked isn't fun as much as I thought it would be. But
I'm sorry.
no,
I'm just a bit bored.
learning experience.
Yeah.
Hey, better to be our ass kicked in here when there's healing rather than our ass kicked and then we die. Which I got to tell you, dying is not fun. As much fun as you
But
think.
the question: what's a tiefling, a gnome, a human, a dog, a hobgoblin? He kind of like
Yep.
side looks, and yeah. What
Also,
motley-
Oka's companion is a wolf, not a dog. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. I just never seen a wolf kind of hang out with somebody, but okay.
I'm very charming.
I sure you are, little one. But yeah, I don't usually see a crew like this around these parts. What brings you out here to this town, to Cloudfinger? No, it's not really a town of notoriety or prosperity.
Well, we got called out here on a job. Our job was to come here with some stuff, and now that stuff has been stolen by some, I'll say it, never do wells. They would never do wells. And I've had enough of it, to be
Well.
honest.
Fair enough. Well,
So we're looking to get into an establishment that we think that they might frequent,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe go in there, throw our weight around, really put the scare on them. Because
you
we're
want-
scary.
And then he kind of
Mainly
leans
her.
forward a bit and he's like, "Now keep this down low from Tion."
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Super low.
I can get you in there,
Ooh.
but
Okay.
you can't cause any trouble.
What? We don't cause trouble at all. We never cause trouble.
When you say trouble, what do you mean by trouble exactly?
I don't know, anything that will offend Madame Rose.
Okay. First
I've
of
never
all,
known. I'm not very offensive. I'm quite. People say that I have a boyish charm.
aside from the boyish charm, I've never met Madame Rose. I don't know what she likes or doesn't like, so I'm not gonna know anything about how to behave.
Just... Oh,
I think we
God,
just do
this
our
doesn't seem
usual-
like a good idea already.
I think we just do our usual.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get like we don't have troubles, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like people like us. We're very likable people.
I'm just
Yeah, I
probably like
this.
exchanging
likes
a
us.
look with the wolf, like, oh my god, we're fucked. Well, this is the closest we've gotten to actual information. So maybe, you know what? I think it would be great if you could take us with you, or at least get us in the door, and then we'll do the rest. And it'll be like we never knew you. You know, all good.
Okay, but I don't know what you're gonna find in there. I know the Red Brands frequent that place since they started up in this town, but that's my knowledge as well. I kind of don't get in their way so I can enjoy the pleasures of the place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just keep it on the down low. Tion gets a bit jealous when I frequent that place.
Oh, cute. Oh, warrior husbands. Cute. Anyway, okay. Yeah, no, we will not tell anyone, especially not
Tion.
Elf Tion. Yeah. No, zip, complete code of silence, bro. Code of silence. Got you right here, buddy.
Okay. Well, sneaking you in now is probably not a good idea.
No.
I think it's lunch, but meet
Yeah.
back here tonight and I'll take you in when it's a bit more rowdier and you can slip
Oh,
into
yeah.
the crowd.
We can work with Rowdy. Oh yeah. Sounds
We're
good.
rowdy folks ourselves, so you know
Mhm.
we're pretty rowdy. I'm
Mhm.
rowdy. She's rowdy.
Mm. I'm possibly the rowdiest.
Yeah.
I
A
reckon.
lot of rowdy packed into a smaller package with her.
Yeah.
The concentrated rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't make a fool of yourselves. You don't.
Never do, never have. So that's good. We'll see
Not
you
really foolish people, so
tonight.
Mm.
Yeah. Never even heard of a foolish
Okay.
person.
You just
Boom, that's
trust
on
me.
you.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of Madame Rose. And he kind of like leans up, and he has this like little scar like on the side of his neck. He's like,
Oh shit.
and he kind of points to that, and then he goes, ooh. And then it kind of it's like a ooh kind of look.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, warning noted. You know, we'll be real careful.
mm.
Okay. Well, I'll meet you back here tonight then. For
He's back here tonight.
just to show you around the town, and he kind of
Mhm.
winks at you.
Yeah, we're just tourists, you know, just passing through, just want to catch a bit of the nightlife.
Excellent. And like just as like Tion comes back in with like a bunch of food, and he's like, "Wait, they're leaving now?"
Yes. You know, things to do, people to see. And you guys look like you need some time alone anyway, you know, just like hanging out, chilling.
Yeah. You know,
You
have
know?
some, it's Sunday. You gotta have your time.
Yeah, you guys have you time, you know, we'll go
You
do
time.
tourists.
We'll have us time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
You time?
Yeah.
Tion kind of
yeah.
looks at you.
To you,
Yeah.
to yourself, to you know.
Okay.
You and Hanger. Yep.
Mm.
He's like looking at you like extremely puzzled, and like you see Hanger like behind you is like ugh, like doing the
Oh, you know, so busy, so much preparation, you know, gotta go look at things in town. Love Cloudfinger, right guys? Right? We
Mm.
love
Love
Cloudfinger.
Cloudfinger.
Yep.
So
great.
So great.
Yeah, a lot of things to sightsee, so we should probably head out and leave you guys to it, and
Mm.
we'll see you around, probably. Yeah, sounds great.
yeah, bye guys.
Yeah,
I'll see
bye.
you later.
See ya. Great
Like
meeting
Tion's like
you.
looking around like he like doesn't understand what's going on in the scenario right now, and he's like don't worry about it, Tion. Just I'm going out for a beer, and he kind of is like
Aw.
okay, and he like Tion goes back into the back rooms. You guys head out the front of the Thousand Swords, and what are you guys doing?
Is there anything else that we could do? Okay, judging by what we're like wearing, would we blend in, and would we be able to properly blend in when he got us in, or will we need like a change of criminal attire?
The way the way it sounds is just like invite only, but so there might be other people. As long as you get invited, it seems like you should be all right in with everyone. What everyone's been saying to you,
Okay, well then, cool. That should be fine.
because you're not really sneaking in or doing anything
No,
wrong.
we're not. We're not. Yeah.
With all the knowledge you've got, it seems like you're doing everything you need to on the up and up to get in.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Should we have a bit of a resty poo before?
Yeah, we should have probably a bit of a rest.
'Cause-
Mm.
Because I have no spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rest.
Very little amount of spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could go for a nap.
A little nap, a little midday nap before, you know,
Yeah.
you nap before you go out so that, you know, you don't need to sleep.
Maybe some food as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So can we go have a bit of an afternoon crash?
Yeah, let's have a bit of a nap
So
back
you head
at
back
the...
to the savannah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head back there. You're greeted with Savannah's there, and she's like, "Oh, how I didn't expect you back at this time of the day. Oh, how can we help you? You want some drinks or some food or anything?"
Food would be great, I reckon.
Have you got anything that cures getting your face smashed by a giant club? by any chance?
She does like a chuckle like, "I'll see what Grog has up on. What Bog has up on the back." And like,
Thank you.
You see her walk back, and he's like, "Ha! Tell him I got something for him."
Cute.
And she kind of walks out, and she kind of goes, "I think you heard that." And then, so you guys want to sit at a table for a bit?
Yeah. why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we have a long rest by the
Yes.
time we have to go out?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So like you guys will have a good feed, and then you go up and maybe have like an afternoon nap or something like that, or even just like chilling in the bar, like having some drinks and all that for a good extended amount of time. So all you guys are fully healed, all your spells are back.
Oh, feels good.
Yes. 7 o'clock kind of rolls in. The sun has disappeared behind the hills, and the lights of the tavern are on. What are you guys doing?
We're getting in my Sunday best, my finery, which, so I think Finch's, when he gets dressed up, he dresses like how he thinks wizards look like.
Oh no.
So he has a big pointed hat with stars on it,
No.
and he has like a bright purple robe
Oh,
that he
no.
wears. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it
Oh,
it
no.
looks amazing.
Yeah. And he's got all these like belts full of like different like paints and stuff on underneath.
Oh,
and he kind of like
cute.
clinkles when he walks.
What's Urka dressing up in? Or is she just using her standard outfit?
Like kind of standard. Like she's got like two versions of her like regular clothes. She's just wearing like the neater stuff and like 3 times as much jewelry. None of it matches either. None of it like looks good together. It's all just like, you know, I can fit more rings on this finger. I sparkle.
Oh, that's really cute.
Oh, that is cute. All right, and what outfit did you?
Fuck my life.
Yeah, what are you wearing? Well,
Is there any way I could have borrowed something less
there's a general store in
hesitant?
town that probably would have had some nicer kind of clothes.
Okay, maybe I would have just kind of swapped my like peasant's doublet for something a little bit more me.
They would have been about like a silver piece.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy to spend that bit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So
cool.
I'll wear some slightly less agriculturally inclined clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some nice black leathers or something like
Oh, yeah.
less combat leathers and more like outfit leather and stuff like
Okay.
that. Hmm.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Fuck yeah.
All right. So you guys heading over to the Thousand Swords?
Yes, we'll go back
Yep.
there.
All right. You get there and like Hanger's kind of got like a jacket on and stuff like that, and then kind of a big robe over the top and stuff like that. More like a traveling robe and stuff like that. And he's like, "Well, Tion's out doing some duties, so let's sneak over while he's not here."
Sounds good to me.
All right, so you guys all walk together. It is just the weirdest look. You got a tiefling, you got a tiny little gnome, and then you have this mountainous man, and then you've got this wizard boy walking along.
Wizard boy.
All walking along until
That's
you get
what
to
it says on my hat, actually. Wizard boy.
You get to the front doors of the Cat and Rooster, and then he kind of like Hanger turns around to you, and he's like signaling you to just step back for a sec, and then he kind of knocks. He does like a, and then
That was it. We should have. Could have guessed that. I could maybe guess that.
and then like the panel opens, and like you see a face kind of look out. He's like, "Who've you got with you there, Hanger?" "Don't worry about them, man. They're just new people in town. I can vouch for them." He's like, "Madame Rose is not going to be happy." "Don't worry about them. They good customers, new customers for the new drinks and product and sampling the products. I assure you." And he's like, And he kind of opens the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of ushers you in, and then the door slams behind you. You were greeted with this, like, purple drapes, beautiful wooden tables. There's a
Oh,
bar off
fuck.
to the right. There is a
Damn.
stage off to the left. As you walk in, you're greeted with the warmth of the room, and instantly this angelic voice hits your ears. A song is playing. There is... Leonard, you instantly notice it's a tiefling up on the stage.
Oh fuck.
Light purple skin, nearly
Shit.
like a lavender skin. But you notice this. Actually, I don't think the others would notice this. She hasn't got horns. She's missing her
Oh.
horns. Yeah,
That's weird.
but
Mm.
the voice is like silk being draped across you. It is just this angelic voice. And
Ginny,
it's-
slow down. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Remember what happened last time. Don't fall for it again.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, I have braced. I've girded. My loins are girded. You know, I'm gonna be strong. You know, zero attraction. Zero attraction.
It is.
None.
It is nearly a sad song that you're playing. Like
See, it's like a depression boner. I mean,
Yeah.
no, zero attraction.
and like all of a sudden the three of you realize, the whole party realizes you've been standing there for nearly a minute listening to this song. Like time didn't even seem to have passed, and you hear the final note hit, and then it just goes dead silent. And like as you look up, it nearly looks like she's crying as she's singing.
Oh my god. What the
And then
fuck?
she kind of walks off stage and disappears around the corner, and then the whole room like erupts, like yeah! And then like people like a whole bunch of people come up from their tables and go up to the bar and stuff like that, and you see this like big hulking man kind of behind the bar, and then all of a sudden like out like behind that corner that like the tiefling kind of disappeared, this green-skinned and like crimson robed kind of lady walks out from behind the thing. You notice instantly the two tusks in front of her face. This is normally you all of you would have run into half orcs and stuff like that. But no, this is a pure blood female orc walks around the
Damn.
corner.
Oh, she has a robe on. You don't often see full orcs with wizards. It's not
is
not
she a
common.
wizard?
Yeah, she's got a robe.
I don't know.
I'm wearing a robe.
Okay.
And instantly, like, the whole room goes silent for a second, and, like, all eyes train on her.
Watch
Welcome
this. She's about to do some crazy magic.
to the Cat and Rooster. That was our lovely, lovely singer for the night, Joy. In an hour or so, she will also be up for purchase for the night.
Wow, that's shady.
To the highest
Okay.
bidder. Also...
Oh my god.
And then she kind of like drapes her arm like in front of her, and then like a whole bunch of women in like very scantily clothing, and then a whole bunch of men in like scantily clothing come around. You may sample of our products if your coin purse is full. Drinks are on the house once our products have been sampled. I have been Madame Rose. Enjoy the Cat and Rooster.
Oh my
And she kind of walks out, and then you see like all of the like clientele kind of walk out and start mingling in tables and chatting to people and stuff like that.
There's like you can see inside Finch's head and all the words. He knows all the words individually, and then but put together, it's just like a big question mark. And then it zooms out, and he's just like, "What the hell is going on?"
really big criminal stuff. Like a lot of criminal stuff right now. Gigantic criminal
And, like,
I'm in my element.
You feel like a hand on each one of your guys' shoulders, and
Oh,
like
fuck.
you feel Hanger kind of lean in between you two.
Yeah.
Don't piss her off.
Okay.
Just enjoy the night here, and don't get in trouble. And you
Not
see,
a problem.
and you see like Hanger just walk, like, and he's like, "I will leave you three to your own stuff. I have some fun and drinks to have to myself tonight. And he kind of walks forward, and you see him sit at the bar, and you see like a lovely like scandalous lady kind of walk up to him and kind of like massage his arm, and he kind of gives her a smile, and then like picks her up and sits her on his knee, and they start drinking and stuff like that. And now, so now you guys are like. There, you see a few people kind of look up at their tables at you for a second, but then you see them kind of look back out at the team. You see a few tables with people in the brown leather with a red band, and you see some some more upper class kind of people in nicer outfits at a table over to the left here. A few of them, like a man has like a youngish looking man sitting on his lap and stuff like that, and then another table has a whole bunch of girls sitting with them and like pouring them drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, so pretty much all of the lady and men of the night have spread out to the tables and stuff like that, and now kind of enjoying themselves, pouring drinks for the customers and all that. What are you guys up to?
I am overwhelmed.
Oh no.
So I'm doing nothing. I'm just kind of like slack-jawed, like.
I want to lean over and like gently close. Because now it's like, woof, let's try not to stare as obviously as we are right now.
Yeah,
Finch is made a beeline for Madame Rose.
Oh god, no, come back! Oh god, come back, Finch, come back!
Yeah, just before she gets around the corner, you rush up to her.
Oh, for fuck's
I'm like,
sake.
Finch is looking like suave. He thinks he's perfectly in his element. And he's like, Madame Rose, I presume. I'm sure my reputation precedes me, but Finch is the name. Wizard Boy is the game. Also, criminal stuff. I'm sure we had a lot to talk about.
She kind of like midway through the sentence was like looking you up and down like, oh, who is this? And then like you said Wizard Boy and criminal, and she goes, a jester. Welcome to my establishment.
Oh god.
Who sent me from Waterdeep? Sorry. Who sent me from Waterdeep? Sorry.
I don't know. Who is the person?
Like he was like a.
He was your former employer or something like that, or like part of your gang.
Part of a criminal underbelly.
You are more than welcome to name him.
I'm like, Frankie Five Fingers of Waterdeep fame sent me, and I've had my run-ins with a guy in a red cloak from the Oasis. Big guy in a red cloak. Anyway, point is, I've maybe had a few connections here and there, and I'm in your city. It's nice. Could be nicer, but just let you know I'm here.
She's giving you the most bored look ever. Like, just I don't know. Is Finch picking up that she's just absolutely bored with what he's saying?
Finch has no idea.
Okay.
I'm like glaring a hole in Finch's back. I could not look any more unimpressed with my friend. Oh no, fucking hell.
No, honestly, it's nice to meet you. I've been around the city for a bit. Had a few run-ins. Honestly, one thing I wanted to pick up. Our stuff, minor thing, obviously. We're obviously gonna have a long and lasting friendship, but just a little thing about all our stuff got stolen, which is annoying.
Please wrap it up. I have clients to see to.
Oh, yeah. No, we can wrap it up real quick. Just give us all our stuff back, and this doesn't have to get ugly.
I most certainly don't have any idea what you were talking about, and since you're new here to this establishment, if you threaten me again, I don't think it's going to end well.
I'm not in the business of making threats, Madame Rose. Just promises. And he just ducks behind something, and he's away.
She you all of a sudden you nearly feel it reverberate through the room. Hanger! Is this one of your ones? And you see him like nearly shrink at the bar. And he's like, and like the whole place like parts. And like the whole place goes quiet instantly. Like there was a band playing like some tunes and that's gone quiet. Everyone, soon as like a whisper out of her mouth happens, the whole place goes quiet. And Hanger kind of like ever so smallly kind of like turns around and he's like, "Hey, Madam Rose."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Look, I've been in this business for a little bit, and maybe I don't know everything, but I know a bully when I see one.
Pinch, please.
I'm not in the business
Okay,
of listening to people like you.
I need a strength check.
A strength check?
Yeah.
Just a ability check?
Yeah. Oh, but...
That was a natural 20, my dude.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck yeah.
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 Okay. Oh, fuck. How am I going to play this one out? Because I rolled well, but not Natch 20 well. Alright.
Finch doesn't like bullies. He doesn't like people threaten people.
No. She wasn't threatening anybody, really. You were the one threatening.
I didn't make it. I said I wanted our stuff back, and she said, "Get out of my way."
Well, she said she had no idea what you were talking about.
She was mean. She was a meanie too.
She goes to grab your arm and like goes to crush it, and you all of a sudden like feel a bit like something inside you kind of awakens for a second, and then she kind of like pulls her hand back for a second. She goes, "Hanger, you have 2 seconds to remove your friend from my establishment, or this is going to get ugly." You see all of the red bands step up, and like they stand up at their tables. There's about 10 of them.
Oh no.
And then you see like Hanger kind of walk over to you, and he's like, "Next time, buddy. I understand how you feel, but not here, not now. Come with me, bud."
End the session, or do you want to play this out?
No, we're gonna leave it there.
Oh, what happens now? No, wait. No, this is the worst because now you're leaving Erica and me alone in a brothel together. Bad. Terrible.
Nah.
No. Oh, man.
He's a lucky boy. He'll see his way out.
Yeah. Damn, that was intense. I've never had anybody like step up to Madame Rose. Holy shit!
I was just like,
It was a good idea, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Terrible idea. But I'd already said that I was overwhelmed, so I was like, I'm not. No.
Damn, yeah. You didn't even get like. There's a whole nother part to this place, and now I'm probably not going to play that out. Now I'm going to have to retcon the whole, or as old Nato would like to say, retrocon this part. Make it old school. I'm excited. Ooh. We'll say a quick bye to stream before we go.
Yes.
Thanks for all the lovely people that tuned in. Thanks for the host, Ginny. I know you're here, but thanks for the host anyway. Thanks for the host, Alice. Thanks for the host, you beautiful sunsetter 1991. See, I love you. I know you're there. Thanks for the follow, Lord Sky 901, and thanks for the raid, a couple NPCs. I've been Nato. You can check all my stuff out. I'm too tired to do it tonight. But Ginny, where can the beautiful people find you and all the beautiful things you do? Ginny? Have we lost Ginny? I think she froze.
Gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say she doesn't look like she's sitting that still. I think she's frozen.
No. So go check out. Use her Twitter. Go get Ginny Wose on Twitter. Go check that out and all the beautiful things she does. Castleberry, where can the beautiful people find you and all the beautiful things you do?
At Castleberry. I am also tired. Twitch.tv/Castleberry or at Castleberry on anything.
I feel bad because we're on the West Coast and yet we're like everyone, the other two are on the other coast and a lot later, and we're the ones whinging about being tired.
Yeah.
But Zachary, where can the beautiful people find you?
Zach
and all those
Naum
beautiful
is
stuff?
Zach Naum is my Twitter handle. You can also find my podcast, I Speak Giant.
Yeah.
That's my general deal. It's a good fun time. You can find it on whatever podcast app you use.
Yeah. Where his players don't be as mean to him as he has been this session.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. God, you play a game with Joel Rennie. Come back and talk to me.
I'm so
God.
excited. I still haven't because he keeps being busy. All right. Joel, stop
Busy
ducking
boy.
me. He was like, he's always wants to get on a private session on on UGame Bro, but he can't commit to a D&D session. So,
Silly boy. Silly boy.
no. Yes. So NATO, go check me out. I know NATO. I do anime stuff. I do hosting stuff. So go check all that beautiful stuff out. And yeah, there's new anime stuff coming out for that as well. This has been Distant Engineers. You can check us out every Friday here on twitch.tv/I know NATO. This is the NK crew. They every second week. On the other opposite week is the BK crew. You can check them out. Same time, same day, everything and all that. Until next time, thank you for tuning in. Mwah, my beautiful people. Who are we going to raid? That's the quick question. Who are we going to raid? Let's have a quick check. Following. No, I've sent it to Almighty Tales a few times. Let's send it somewhere else. Oh, nobody I know is on. Okay. Let's do Dungeons and Dragons. Let's check that. Let's send it somewhere. Let's send it to Encounter Roleplay. Let's send it there. Encounter Roleplay. Beautiful. Until next time, yeah. Check us out.
Bye-bye.
Everywhere. Right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there we go. I always forget there's 10 seconds. God damn it. Oh, we're doing a lot. I'll do a nice jig for you.